Yeah, he's like, this cocaine head beat you. I was like,
Then that's words in video. You can start
monologue.
monologuing.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
John Jones told DC, I beat you one weekend cocaine. I beat you. Like, why would you admit that? Right? Like, deny that,
The
dude.
camera is now transmitting.
Cocaine!
It's a hell of a drug, yes.
And some Dr. Rockstone shit up in here.
Oh yeah. So it's been a few weeks, and we've got some new blood, so we'll still keep it very brief. Last couple dungeons included you all doing mad hunts through the city of Bryn Shadron, trying to hunt down the one that should not be, who liked to impersonate people and went on a mass murdering spree. He's living life, having a good time, and y'all being y'all had to go and ruin a good thing. It took y'all
best life.
took y'all 3 fucking dungeons to do it, because y'all just like to take your time with something. I don't know what the fuck y'all was on about.
Legendary actions.
Hell, he used up everything. By the time y'all got to fight him for the 3rd time, he had no spells left. I was like, this guy is just.
That's why it
garbage.
took 3 times to do it.
I was like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, y'all ended up finally slaying him. Then we had the very awkward last one where, thanks to a natural 20s, half of what y'all did for the entire night ended up being a dream scenario. Thanks, Matt. Yeah.
You are mistaken. There was no dream. It was all real.
Yes, you got tied to a windowsill by a transvestite.
Maybe not. Maybe these things did not happen.
Yeah, dream state. Remember, you and Destin like to go on an adventure.
And y'all found one too.
That
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like there was
Sounds like
a lot of butt stuff.
Don't sound so paladin-y.
I do remember.
Paladin was telling his charisma saves.
I remember I escaped and he unfortunately could not.
So yeah. So it went south and sideways very quickly, and for a very long time, I was not prepared for that. But thanks to people committing to the role play and letting the dice tell the story, it just went. Wow, it went on too long. After some conversation, deciding on what y'all wanted to do, you all decided that you didn't want to go fight undead dragons and things. You guys would rather go and fight the Vargolf. Since it was closer, it was a nice little walk, little jaunt, And you guys made the trek, and you have went from Bryn Shadron to the outer rim of the Rayvale Forest, where only one of the people who's not here is the only person who's ever been here before.
Awesome.
Yes, Kulturvash. It is the Elvish territory. So, yes, I don't have the mouse on, so it's in the upper right-hand corner in the Rayvale Forest. And that is where we will pick up.
I assume I'm still the same.
I believe so. I mean, you ended up with some of the extra because your player was played. Half of you were here last time. You were here during the jaunt, so
Not much.
yeah, but you were here. You had gotten that XP. I don't know if I doled out XP. I think I doled out XP at the end of the last dungeon. I think it was just like 3,900 or something like that was the last one. Just because most of that was roleplay and half of it was retroactive because somebody wanted to use inspiration dice and rolled a nat 20.
So can I just add 3,900?
Sure.
Dang. Didn't do much.
Yeah.
Still have so much left to go.
Okay. So what level are you right now?
15.
15? Okay. That's what I thought. Everybody should
I'm
be
15.
15, 16.
Yeah.
16?
Oh,
15? So then Dravash is the only 16.
I'm written up to 14.
Okay. Well, then go ahead and if you want to, go ahead and take time to move yourself up to 15. That's where everybody presently is. So how well into 15 is everybody?
I'm halfway.
I'm almost 16.
Okay. I figured there was some of you that had to be close. I knew you had to
I'm
be.
almost to 16 as well.
Okay. Yeah. Well, You two are always here by default because it's your house, and well, I drag you along. So
Almost half.
Please.
Huh?
No,
Almost
please.
half.
Nice,
Drag me
nice.
bitch ass up
But yes, so we are presently outside the Rayvale Forest. What would you all like to do?
I don't even know what's going on. I'm gonna do a perception check. Can I do that? I'm doing that.
Sure.
Nope, that's not what. There we go.
Is that a 3?
Nope, it's 18.
Oh, wow. My angle, I can't even see the
26.
1.
It's 26 to perception.
That's some weight on it.
Oh yeah, it thuds when it hits.
So that's 24.
Okay.
I assume we just see woods, and more woods.
Well, I mean, you are approaching the outskirts of the Rayvale Forest.
So,
You
like,
are starting.
Towards the river or the ocean?
No, towards that one. Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're almost where the hexagon, actually the intersection of the hexagons, is right in there. You guys are approaching right on that edge. Because you came from the largest place right there. That's Bryn Chedron.
Do I
largest-
notice anything, or is it just standard woods?
I mean, your characters never traveled through the Rayvale Forest before. It is Elven territory. They do keep to themselves. Usually there's a lot of mystique behind it. You know, the talks of wandering for days and coming out with no memory and shit like that. So,
How long have we been walking?
I mean, you guys, travel time between Bryn Chedron and there, I believe, was 5 or 6 days.
So I'd be getting close to running out of alcohol.
Probably. I don't remember. I know you restocked
4 water skins.
4 water skins. I mean, depending on how heavy you're drinking. I mean, a water skin's pretty stout. I mean, you're talking about a gallon almost of pop. But
So town.
Tal, yeah, Tal is a bit of a lush. So, yes. So yes, you approach the Rayvale Forest. It is fairly rolling plains that lead up to the edge of the forest. There is a very, very eerie silence to it. You know, standard pretty tall pines that are fairly thick. This is later spring, so there is kind of a early morning mist that kind of rolls on the outside of it, leaves a good bit of dew on the grass that leads into the edges of it. Yeah, dew. Dew. And you try to peer through it, and it is a fairly thick forest. Like, there isn't a good line of sight to see deep into it. So you can try to shift back and forth to try and see around. And yeah, I mean, it is a fairly thick cluster of trees.
So, really quick.
Uh-huh.
So, when we were in the city,
Yes.
our weapons got confiscated.
Anthony presently has them. However, he has them.
So, he has my dwarven thrower.
He has your dwarven thrower. And a sword that wasn't quite Pan's sword, but it was close enough that Pan accepted it. But Pan didn't really have a special sword anyway, so. But yeah, he has your dwarven thrower, and actually he may have sold it and traded it. I don't remember. You'd have to inquire with Anthony.
I actually think he did.
I think he did too.
I think he did.
Now that I'm thinking about it, whenever you guys, because you guys ended up at Fort Lear for a very brief stint. I forgot about that.
That's gone.
Yeah.
Remove that from inventory.
Yeah.
The only weapon I have currently is crossbows.
That's
Crossbow.
unfortunate.
I have a net.
It will be fine, my Nubian friend. I will protect you.
I have 6 pounds of net.
We're not fishing.
6 pounds.
God.
I mean, technically, 6 pound of net actually isn't that much net. You gotta think, old school net's made out of the thick ass hemp rope. So, 6 pound net ain't actually nothing. That's enough to just like cover somebody.
That's it.
Man doesn't really think he needs Pan's protection.
I mean, Pan doesn't swing a sword, so.
Maybe you need mine.
I would prefer not your protection.
You try to kill one kid.
You
Boy.
you murdered that child or tried to, and I, in my glorious mane, convinced you not to.
That's a name.
That poor
He's a
child.
lion.
He asked nothing more than
He's careful.
to be spared from your villainy. I don't like you.
I do a service.
And
A
this
service that is required
This
throughout the land.
service, my ass.
Stupid cat.
Marvelous. Just marvelous. And
I'm sorry, there's guinea pigs.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, there's guinea pigs.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
she can't be a part of this, you know, she doesn't want to be a nerd, she wants to.
So, upon listening into that conversation, I go, I have a service too, and then make it start raining on them.
Make it rain on them hoes.
Pretty good, actually.
Why?
I'm guessing you're walking into the woods, aren't you?
I thought we were already in the woods.
No, you're at the edge of the woods. You hadn't walked in yet.
And he has a solo gray cloud floating above his head.
You see what happens when you try to kill children? The weather shits on you.
I was trying to help that child.
I'm just saying there are no rain clouds above my head.
The child needed
There's a
help.
rain
I
cloud
wanted
above
to
Pan
help
now as well.
I'm just saying
that's
there aren't
fair.
always rain clouds above my head.
That's fair. That is fair.
I turned the rain off.
You see? It just, as quickly as it shows up, it goes away.
And then I start making wind blow directly at Pan.
Ah, yes. You see it blows into the main.
Wet cat doesn't smell good.
it.
Wet cat doesn't smell good downwind for anyone else.
That's crazy. Can we go
Listen,
now?
I control the
own
I control the
crotch.
wind
I
to
don't
make
think I care how I smell.
Where's your
him
guy anyway?
downwind to Pan.
Where's your guy anyway?
I'm a storm sorcerer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Human.
Ooh.
So,
Fellow human. Okay.
Yep.
and at this level, I have that ability.
Oh, neat. I can do that, but with darkness. Yeah. Okay.
And just be warned, if you punch me, lightning's going to strike you.
Okay, well.
So I can shit at people.
Go now.
Oh, we're walking. We've been walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just been walking with a rain cloud following you around.
Okay. So the party has entered the forest.
Mask of many disguises. Can I turn into people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the way that it works is it's disguise self. So you can literally it's a minor illusion that alters the way your appearance is. You can actually make yourself look a foot shorter or a foot taller than you actually are. But it's primarily used to alter your look. So if you're human, you can make yourself look like an elf.
Okay.
So on.
Human.
Or make yourself look like a different human. I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
You know, the lead campaign button should not be in the center of your character.
I know,
Probably
really.
not.
It's a bad spot for it.
Yeah.
What?
The lead campaign button.
Wait, where is it?
Like in the
Click on
fucking
my
center.
characters. And look at
Man.
your character.
That was a whopping 11. What
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
it is.
trees are in this forest?
Pine.
You and I are
Yes.
both going to come out the forest.
They
yeah?
are
Yeah.
very, very
How about we're
fully
together all
developed
day?
pine
Good.
trees.
Yeah.
Very tall.
So I'm
Most of them are 30, 40, 50 foot.
kind of a
Plus,
stoic
I mean,
character.
Rich in foliage.
But
It's late
I'm a
spring.
bard. I can,
This is when they
I
are
can put on a
healthy.
big, pretty smile whenever I need to. And I can be a pretty lady when I need to.
And it's muggy as
My guy
hell.
wears a
That's
mask
another
with a piece of
24.
shadow
I'm looking
to
for
the
any
shade
signs
thing.
of civilization.
Signs
Okay.
of
Oh, so
civilization.
you're
Within the
okay.
forest.
Yeah.
As long as
Okay,
you like the occasional
well-
song, which is good because I just rolled a 30.
Specifically a tavern, but you know, signs of
I haven't
civilization come
decided what
before
I'm saying.
taverns.
That is a 30.
Let's do it.
Um,
He loves music.
Okay, so
All
there
right.
you go. So,
And Tal loves
So, yeah.
alcohol.
So yeah, very, very early on, you're searching for signs of civilization. You just entered into the Rayvale Forest, and yeah, your signs of civilization are non-existent.
Yeah, but
Like
I'm
I said,
gonna keep
it
that
is rather
my
eerily,
passive train for that.
Okay.
My passive
it
is
is
17.
fairly eerily quiet. Like I said, it is still early morning. You still have like that low rolling fog mist kind of thing going on.
Is it darkish still?
No, it's early. I mean, we're talking like early, like just after sunrise, like 6:30, 7 a.m.
And you start to almost get the feeling that you might be hearing music.
There's your civilization.
Does it sound like it's coming in front of me or behind me?
From further on in the woods. And you aren't really sure yet. You're like, is it music? Or is it just a breeze?
I'm a storm sorcerer. It would not be that question.
You're like, well, it's not the breeze.
He's
It must be
serious
music.
about weather.
And with the 24, he's probably like, oh.
And it is
Oh.
some beautiful goddamn music, because I rolled a 30.
Beautiful.
It lured me to it.
Okay, so I'm walking in the direction of the music.
Okay. Does everyone else?
Who is
follow?
banging
I follow.
a sword on a trash can lid?
I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Death Ward on myself.
Here's music. Death Ward.
Wars Fifth War.
If I drop to 0, then instead I drop to 1.
I followed the music with the Storm Sorcerer.
There you go.
No, I thought you and I were together.
Oh, we're already together. Okay.
Yeah, you and I are together, because I'm just going to say that we met up a couple days ago. You don't got much to say, I don't got much to say, but I like to play and he likes to listen. So we've just been we've just been coincidentally doing our own thing together.
Listening to music. Her play music. While you follow.
I mean,
No,
you do
no.
what you do.
In this situation, we're walking towards each other.
Okay.
And there we go.
Checking
Okay.
audio.
Huh?
Checking audio.
I'm gonna go ahead and channel my divinity and do my emissary of peace.
Excellent. I don't remember what that does.
That just gives me an extra +5 to charisma checks for
Ah.
the next 10 minutes.
Prepares himself. So yes, I don't. Where's your? Yeah. Toss it over. Yes. Yes.
And I think he's coming towards us.
The whole group is.
Oh, the whole group is? Okay.
Yeah, but very specifically.
The alcoholic is looking for a tavern.
Oh, he's an alcoholic.
So before I roll a dice,
I have 4
a
water
20.
skins on me that are filled with ale. Well, at least
God damn.
I had 4 water skins filled with ale. Now they're empty water skins.
Yes. The party approaches.
Thanks.
Yes.
And as you get closer, you see a very pretty young lady, or maybe a very pretty young man, sitting underneath a tree, just strumming on a lute, looking very serious.
Nondescript, genderless person.
I see
Would you
this,
please
right?
Stop scratching my eardrums.
Ah,
You have
fuck,
the
it's
root
not a tavern. Which way were we going?
And the very pretty young person looks up at Pan with a look of complete contempt. And then,
Yes, your music does that to people.
With a 7.
well, I've got a +8 to charisma. And then smiles very prettily. I do apologize. Tell me, what sort of music do you prefer?
The birds are fine.
All right, well, that was a nat 20. And the pretty young person just starts imitating bird calls. Very
Okay.
beautifully.
Better.
And go ahead and introduce your character as well. What does everybody see sitting next to the very pretty young,
Person.
nondescript gender?
They see a shadowy figure with a mask just sitting there.
And who is this creepy fellow next to you?
Good boy. My friend. They like music.
And you have, like, light for a spell, don't you?
What?
You can make things glow, huh?
I don't. Maybe.
He's covered in shadows.
And
Should illuminate him.
that's racist.
My guy casts levitate and immediately starts floating above the trees.
That's pretty high. And like I said, 30, 40, 50 feet.
Well, I guess he was insulted by your racism. You should feel bad.
I can always reverse gravity for him whenever he thinks he's coming down.
That's rude.
I'm a dick.
An alcoholic.
Tal owns it.
That's
He needs
fair.
his ale.
I do not have white.
Right? You need your ale. You're probably a little cranky.
It's early
he hasn't
morning.
been put down for his bottle.
Exactly.
I come down and give you a water skin of ale.
That's a good boy.
The pretty young person is a very.
I'd probably drink it once I smelled it, yeah.
Is he some kind of booze fairy?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm not going to argue with him at this point.
The pretty young person seems to have no emotional investment in what's going on.
Oh my
Returns to playing the lute.
You have a name?
They didn't actually ask me my name.
I am.
PYP.
Yeah, but none of the characters care.
River Meadows.
I'm going to call you Pip. Pretty young person, Pip.
Oh,
My
haha.
name's
That's
River.
a Michael
Wait.
Jackson reference.
River?
Michael
Wait,
Jackson
Meadows.
does not exist in this universe. Well, he's not yet,
Straight
anyway.
Forest.
All he needs is a good bard with a Jerry curl.
Okay.
It'd have to be an elf, though.
I'm half
Yes,
elf.
you're right. Or a half elf. I would accept half elf.
A half-wood elf.
That's wrong.
That's great.
That's fucked up.
Uh,
God damn it.
And River just kind of
You
stares
asked
at him
for
for
it.
a moment, and that gives that shining smile
right.
again. And there's a subtle feeling of contempt.
Zaz is very confused as to why you're always smiling.
Is-
He
is-
broods
is
most
it-
of the time.
Is it just me, or is the smile kind of creepy? The shadowy guy is not nearly as creepy anymore.
right? The guy wearing a mask just floating away, then floating back, hands waters.
Rolls an intimidation against the paladin.
Oh.
Hands the sorcerer alcohol, immediately wins a friend.
That's 15 plus 9.
That's 24 intimidation against Fan.
So it's a wisdom save?
Yes.
Dan's pretty good at that, too. Who the hell is my
Yeah.
dice? What did you say you rolled?
24.
26.
Oh.
So just by a ball hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
On second thought, he is still a little creepy.
And the pretty young person, Ember, no longer looks invested in this conversation emotionally, and once again goes back to playing. This time with a 23. So Ember is just playing the lute, letting the conversation play out as it will.
Wait, Amber. I thought it was
Ember.
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 I thought it was River.
Oh, right.
I was gonna say.
You forgot your own name?
Yeah, I did.
I was like, I mean, I could change it.
Oh,
but
you know what? It
Talk
could be a
about
first
the
name and last
identity.
name.
Talk about identity crisis.
Ember Meadows.
Ember Meadows.
E or A?
E.
E.
Like fire.
EMBER.
Like,
Yes.
here.
I have a cousin named that.
Because River
So-
Meadows was the name I was originally going to go with.
What are
It
y'all
is
doing
Ember.
in the woods?
Walking around.
I randomly appeared.
All right.
And that's about it. I'm looking for something that I lost.
Randomly appeared.
I found what I was looking for.
You'll have to explain the randomly appeared. We
He wasn't
randomly
here.
appeared.
He wasn't here, and then he was. I myself am looking for something that I lost.
I hand the water
strange. It
skin
was
back to you.
very important to me when I had it,
No,
and I
it's
wonder if it will
chilled.
be important to me when I find it.
That's what he does.
So right now,
Chill, that's
not so
funny.
important.
I always make the alcohol cold.
Okay, he grabs it and starts to drink.
Alright.
He lifts his mask
Oh,
slightly.
I was gonna say, does he lift his
He
mask?
lifts his
though?
mask slightly.
Pours it in the mouth hole.
Has like a little
Funnel.
slit.
It's better when it's
Says
cold,
hole
ain't
in
it?
Give mask.
Like
Yeah.
the Gucci masks. The Gucci sweaters with the mouth hole.
No, my man utters that he's looking for someone in specific.
You're looking to murder.
A certain paladin.
Well, is he a giant cat?
But it's very vague about it.
See a giant cat person.
Yeah, that narrows it down really quickly if
And
it's a
starts,
giant cat
and
person.
starts to ominously stare at the giant
It's,
cat paladin.
it's not so much what it
Does, but what
it
doesn't do. Oh, God, they need to bring that next season out too.
It's only been like
So,
6 years.
Bruh, it's been so long.
are y'all going the same way that we're going?
What happened?
Do we know where we're going?
And Ember turns.
Do we
what's
know
your-
where we're going?
They just know.
You
that's the
know where
master
you're
man.
going?
And Ember
Yes.
turns to the masked man.
Mhm.
I don't.
Do you see any reason
Yes.
not to go with him?
Let's go.
I know we've been walking
Master
for a
man
fucking long ass
nods
time.
and starts to follow the crew.
All right, Ember stands and joins the crew.
Come.
Wait, man. Are we
You guys
okay
make
with
friends
this?
really
These
easily.
guys are creepy.
I
I
get the
don't know
beer.
if I'm more afraid of the little
That was
one
enough.
or if I'm more afraid of the creepy.
Besides, I know I can cook you if I wanted to, so.
I earned the trust of the storm wizard.
It's because you get Storm with the alcohol, and Storm Wizard also knows he can cook you if he needs to.
See, I've already cast Death Ward on myself,
Yes, this is true.
so
There's no more.
on your own. Although, yeah, cast Light on Pain.
Although this sorcerer's a little bit nicer than my
That's
last one. This one will actually,
one
use sorcerer
And
points
And
fire
lights
people out of
up.
Really?
it. Oh, my last one just fireballed the party.
Murky.
Things are as they should be.
Matter of fact, I remember one game I killed like half the party. That fireball.
yeah,
Yeah,
you did.
did.
you asshole.
Hey, you facilitated it too. You did enough damage to the rest of the party.
No,
Made it easy
wait,
to
what did I
fumble.
do?
You were controlling your wife's character.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I did do a lot of
You
damage.
kind of
yo.
moonbeamed a few people there.
Whoops.
And you already know you're in a party with someone who just indiscriminately fires fireballs at things.
Right?
Yeah, that did happen. Okay, never
Yep.
mind. Continue.
I was gonna say somebody had to create a certain tortoise afterwards, after he damn near killed his own character.
Yes.
by his-
You killed Muck in the most fucked up way.
Yes, I do
I didn't even
remember
get a chance in
our-
that fight.
I
You got
remember
wrecked,
our turtle
bruh.
friend.
That was all dice, bro. Like it was literally like, how many people we have here? 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. Rolled. Shit. Okay, well you just entered. Okay, you took a good shot. Next round. Roll. All right. Same guy again. It was like 3 times in a row. I was like,
And then
Jesus.
Sobek said, I'm killing that fucker over there. Who's in the way? Oh, I don't see nobody.
Yeah,
Mass murder.
Muck did get wrecked though.
Muck got fucking wrecked.
Your
Bruh.
party
Muck
was
didn't have a chance.
We should have made turtle soup after that. He was nice around toasty.
The one that wanted to make turtle soup jumped off a cliff.
I know.
I mean, it was with purpose, so I'll give him that. But, the rest of the party wasn't all about that turtle soup or fried chicken.
Yeah, we did
My
have
guy
chicken
looks
wings,
up whenever
fine.
he hears the word fried chicken.
Do you enjoy fried chicken? I also enjoy fried chicken.
He
We have a cook.
immediately moves up to the paladin.
Wrong, wrong one.
We have
Oh.
a cook. He makes some delicious entrees. He unfortunately is not with us tonight.
He's just auto moving, arms down, hits trees. I mean,
Yeah, bad sounding.
yeah.
Ember does not join the conversation. Ember simply resumes playing the lute as they go.
I love that you guys have a giant beacon and then a fucking musical note to go with it. Like, hey, here we are.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
We're
Continue
kind
on.
of like
Yeah, y'all are
No,
fucking stupid.
continue on.
Ember
It
doesn't
is.
get
here too. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm
really.
I am
part
not
of
part
this.
of this.
They.
I can just always
know-
make myself leave. I can just.
I
I'm
can
out.
fly away.
Nobody
I have
has
it out.
asked Ember to stop.
That is true. Like
Someone's
half the
also
party
not
has a
playing.
great get the fuck out,
I literally
but
fly.
like
I gotta come back.
No, but they're the ones that fucking do the things that.
yeah, they get you in the trouble and they get the fuck out
Storm
themselves.
That's true, that has happened a lot.
Yeah, so fuck you.
Whoops.
And y'all get welcome all that shit when you do that same fucking thing.
Welkin has almost got us killed. I don't know how many times.
Welcome,
Look how many still remain in that original party.
As a matter of fact, Welkin got me killed.
I know. I'm so proud of
It's
myself.
just-
It only took me 3 years.
You can at least bring me back to life with the goal I have. That's all I'm saying. You can at least bring me back.
I don't have that ability.
You could bring me to somebody who does. I have a lot of gold.
How much of you is left? Well, you went through a hole.
No, there's still enough for me to bring back.
I
Y'all
thought
y'all were able to pull
You
my
forget how
body
much
out.
gold I gave to everyone.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't. I remember how much gold I got.
We got a lot
I
of
had a lot of
gold.
gold.
There's
I
enough
had a lot
gold to
of gold.
How do
resurrect.
you get so much gold?
The question
Some
is,
kind of
though,
super
do you
item I
want-
found.
Like sold a national star.
Interesting.
I did like
Pretty fucking.
Bought me a
nice.
bunch of shit.
If Welkin
Then
died,
divvied it along to everyone else and gave
we would
myself a
just
share of it.
move on. We bury you and move on.
Oh, I get buried.
So
Dude,
out of the
Welkin's
50,000,
done well in the world if you get buried.
Everyone ended up
He
like
feels
five.
like he's accomplished now.
I'd bring back Welkin, because
Yeah,
without him, you
dumpster
guys would
fire.
fucking suck.
We would almost die less.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you might
sure he
perma-die.
saved your asses just about as much as he put you in danger.
No.
No, not so much ever since I did the Megalodon incident.
Okay,
Like,
but I'm talking about
that's-
since I've been.
I'm
a part
not
of the
allowed
party.
to do things.
No. No.
Well,
I
it's just
still
not
hate
allowed.
I like
Vulcan has
Vulcan.
almost got us
My
killed
character
more
bonded with
times.
Vulcan the
Okay.
first day we met.
Fuck yeah.
And I remember that.
My character tolerates Vulcan until at least he finishes working on the armor.
My character despises.
My
Vulcan.
character hears tales of Vulcan and starts to like him.
Bro, I'm telling you, Welkin's legit.
Vulcan is great.
Welkin's not in this campaign, but Welkin's
He's not in
legit.
this campaign, but oh my god.
Sir, not appearing in this campaign.
We have a love-hate relationship. In real life, Adam is stupid.
In real life, and in stupid.
And it's stupid.
I'm going to
That's
use,
all me.
I'm going to use that one.
Current campaign though,
Yes.
Ember just keeps playing because
Yes.
nobody asked him not to.
What is that weird accent the cat has?
It's cat. It's
What are you referring to? Weird accent.
That one.
He
It's
doesn't
just how he
really
talks.
Good voices. It's just how he talks. His character talks.
Okay.
No, he's talking in character. What kind of accent does the cat have?
This is
Oh, I have no
this
fucking
is
clue.
my accent. What?
Is
this
it
this
Egyptian?
this is-
Israelian?
This is my
I thought he was
voice.
asking like.
Are you an Israeli cat?
What?
Are you an
What?
Egyptian cat?
What the fuck is an Egyptian?
My cats have been throughout time, so he's saying things you guys don't know.
Okay, well,
He's
you can't
really-
freak somebody out.
I do not know these words. Are they other words for cat? Or glorious? Or gods?
I think he's asking where you're from, Pan.
Or famous?
Could be other words for crazy.
No, that's just crazy.
Just wait till you're alone with them in a room at 3 a.m.
What kitty time?
What happens at 4 a.m.?
Moves back to the back of the party.
He slowly backed out. This was a mistake.
This is clearly a mistake. I did not
Think
Yes.
through.
No, if you wonder where I hail from the barren sands near the mountain range. Sand, it gets everywhere in all the cracks and crevices.
Yeah, he stunk when we first
It's
met him.
coarse.
All right, now that we're through the Anakin. All right.
Who is Anakin?
Let's roll. Let's
Let's
keep it
roll.
pushing.
Who's Anakin?
Alright, yes. Onward with the good time.
Mandroid.
Who? I think he's weird.
We may have to kill him.
I can teleport.
Pan.
to the astral
You.
plane.
Pan,
I was
So can I.
we don't have normal in this group.
Interesting. We should
Speak
teleport
for
somebody to a
yourself.
plane, then within a plane, in a plane.
And you're a big
God.
cat person.
Can we do that?
Play
Can we play
Inception.
Inception?
I control the weather.
Pets.
And we
He
break time.
does things with dead people.
Oh man.
Huh?
Huh.
Good.
Question flick.
Begins Googling.
That's actually a good question.
That is a really good question.
What's the
But we'd
question?
have to banff you into the same space than someone.
If we teleport you into a plane, and then we teleport you from that plane into another plane, and have y'all find your way out then.
So, I have a question. In order to take them out of that plane, do you both have to agree? Since it's a plane within a plane?
It's
Or
not-
can one person just snap it back
they're
here?
using the word plane and not dimension, so it's still a matter of going back from the third plane back to the original plane.
They probably have to go from one plane back to the first plane they got to.
But what I'm
No.
saying
It's
is
It's
the
not,
person
it's not
that put
levels,
them
it's
there.
existences.
This exists.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
What
Yeah,
I'm
once
saying
it
though
be
is the
over,
person
then
that put them there, do they have to bring them back to that plane?
no, they probably just bamf back into the original plane.
Just,
Okay.
Yeah, at that
You
point,
need to
yeah.
be brushed, bro.
just a
What's
solid.
that? What is that?
Okay.
I
Like
petty
that
bro.
poor-
Look at your shit.
Cool.
Look at your shit.
That poor guard. The horrors he must have seen.
The horrors he must have seen.
Horrors.
Horrors.
The horse, too.
I bamfed a guard into a different dimension.
Becomes curious when he hear horse.
Okay. He likes fried chicken and hoes. All right.
Paladin, any objections?
To fried chicken? No.
Fried chicken. And,
Let's talk about the horse.
Well, they're unclean.
What if they're new horse? And you're the first one to use them?
are we like debating
That's
The
solid. That is solid.
cleanliness of fictional horse.
So that's
Yeah.
Well, I imagine
I
fictional
wrote it off, so
horse-
it's
perception?
Yes.
I know we're making a lot of fucking noise, so I'm looking around.
Yeah. You're definitely getting some tinglings. Hairs rising on the back of the neck.
Can we not have him, like, engulfed in fucking light?
Another
please?
19 on my
The
count.
whiskers are twitching.
19 on Arcana.
Well, you said my ears are, whiskers are moving, so.
He's the one with whiskers.
And we-
Hairs on the back of your neck. The short and curlies, man.
Some of these fuckers come out like this,
That's true. I don't know. Does Talon have facial hair?
I'm gonna roll perception.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I guess we should.
My character immediately starts to sense the ill intent around the forest.
I mean, that's what, 18 plus what?
Plus 5.
Plus 5? Oh,
That's
23.
23.
Yeah. You definitely don't. You get the inkling that you're being watched, but not from the level that you're on.
That's a 26.
Your feeling is telling you to look higher, and you start to see movement that is higher up in the trees.
God damn.
Closest being probably 30 feet off, just at the point where trees are starting to overlap and intersect. You can feel that the eyes are peering just in those small crevices. Like,
Yeah.
they know this forest well. They're moving within the line of the trees to keep just out of sight.
I'm talking into the party. I recommend a battle formation. We're surrounded.
Oh, you don't know us well.
By who?
Ember,
He
listen.
senses danger, I can tell that much, but you want battle formations?
It's not wrong.
Is it Peach Dragon? Is it invisible?
Gets in battle formation by himself.
He's like, ha! Guys.
We
Nope.
should
And we're
prepare.
just kind of like here. We're like, what?
Ember asks, what direction? Well, we're surrounded, so Ember goes with his back to his friend, so they can cover multiple directions.
You're the goodest boy.
Okay.
Ember listens. Ember is a good listener.
That's a 22 persuasion. Show yourselves!
Oh my god.
Oh, get him, Bruce.
Yeah, baby.
Yell, show yourselves, and then
ow.
he puts a dick on your
Bruce.
leg.
Stop trying to hit me with the
Rub it all over
right
his
hand.
pocket.
Yeah. Give him
Go
the white
for what?
stain.
Give him your pocket,
I
right?
thought you said the
What's your
ogre's
pocket?
pocket. I was like, is that what it's called? The ogre's pocket?
Where is it? Where's your ball?
Imagine a spell called the ogre's pocket.
Get your ball.
So do they reveal themselves?
Yes,
Can
they
you
flash
cast Just and kind of
all
like make the
penises.
fog kind of move?
I can.
Can he? I recommend a gust spell.
I don't have to
No,
spend a
no, we
spell
don't know
point,
who
I can
these
just make
people
the
are.
wind blow.
They could be friendly. We will find out. Reveal yourselves once again.
Yes. So
That was a 29 this time.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, they were coming before. No worries.
Where's your ball?
Yeah, just because
Where
it's
is
two
it?
things.
You already
I
went
got
If I
out.
really wanted
Where's
to
your
hurt something, that's my list of 8 levels.
Oh my God.
it. Yes. So the two drop out of the trees in front of Pan because he was the one making the declaration.
It's all weather related.
And actually, to your surprise,
You need to go?
noticed those two.
All right, come on.
You,
Let's go.
your inclination is still the closest being at the 30-foot mark, so it's
Come on.
a little disconcerting that they just dropped, land without a sound.
That's a pretty cool trick. Anyway, who are you?
Well, these are our woods, and you make a lot of noise.
Do I know these people?
Pan does not. If somebody else was presently here, yes.
Your woods, huh?
Well, if you live here, where's the tavern at?
The male of the two, which strikingly look very similar.
Are they ancient
It's hard to tell
civilization?
which one is which.
Pretty much. This is Donadel and Daradel Concastle.
One has boobs, one does not.
I recognize those names.
Yes,
That's
because
not exactly
you
the
all
case with
facilitated
Casino
the
anymore.
well, the original party helped the Lord
We're talking
Concastle.
about fantasy.
Whenever you
Not-
all
not
encountered
real
Ty
life.
for the first
Fantasy.
time,
Women are
Yeah.
women and men are men.
Donadel and Daradel are
And
his
they're
twin
Until they hit
children.
with a disguise spell?
Yes. So yeah, those are his twin firstborns.
Does that man have breasts?
Are you twins? Because you look at him and he looks like you, or
Or he looks like her
you
and her
you
looks
and
like
you
he?
look like you.
Are you him?
So, Okay, this is gonna be a minute.
Ember looks very, very painfully not emotionally invested in this.
It's obvious she's him and him's she.
Yes. You're related though, right?
Blank face. Ember is just blank face.
I mean, both of them are just kind of very confused at the line of questioning that has been barraged their way.
Anyway, you seem to have trouble with some creatures. What are they called again? Van?
You seek out the Vargol.
Yes, the Vargolfs.
Why would one or few seek them out?
Well, we have been tasked with
Murdering them to death.
Yes.
And you think you are up to the task?
Ember looks thoughtful for a moment and nods.
Well,
Looks around at the others.
I would say
shakes his
no,
head.
but we've done other shit I would have said no to too. So
we are up to the task. Why? Because we have a Dravash.
We had a Dravash.
well, he's on auto-follow too.
Yeah, he's on autopilot.
He's on autofollow.
Yeah.
He's at a tree wall back, couldn't get around it.
So, regardless of how many of us there is, if Dravash ever goes crazy, we're all dead.
Bruh.
Who's
Bro.
Javash back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the only person
he's-
from the original, like,
He's
starting
the only
campaign
surviving
still
character from the
surviving.
beginning of the campaign.
Yeah.
And he hits like a Mack truck.
Bruh. It
And
took him
has-
a while to ramp up. He was just like a standing wall for a long time, which frustrated me because I could never hit him. And then he evolved. And now he's just...
The
All
magic
around.
card turned to a Gyarados.
Yeah.
And thank
Yeah.
pissed off Hulk that you can't distract.
Ed
Yeah.
might be still around if I hadn't tried to send him off for a happy ending.
We're still waiting on
The results
Hugh's
of-
resurrection. He's coming back. I'm telling you, he's gonna get a Superman moment.
A third one?
It'll be,
Yeah, I was about to say,
it'll
he
be
got one. We killed him.
It'll be a Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll get a Deus Ex Machina and just show up in the nick of time.
Trace Ex Machina.
He'll Superman landing and just like take out the biggest guy in the room, and then stand next to
Would
Pan.
it probably be DeVosh?
Maybe.
Hey, man. Hey, he went out like a G, though. And by, 6 hit points?
Yep.
6 motherfucking hit points. Oh my god, that was
Nothing.
craziness. But yes, at the recognition of Dravash's name, they notice him there. Dravash is on an off day. He's just broody.
He's eating a tree.
Yeah,
Eating a tree.
he hasn't hit anything with his axe in a while, so he's in a bit of a funk.
Dravash smash. As he says, sadly hitting the tree.
Dravash. Smash.
Yes.
He's not sad by a tree, he's sad hitting a tree.
Well,
Work.
You broke Peter.
Oh man, that was funny. That was super funny. Anyway, yes, we're up to the task to murder this thing to death.
If they cannot be reasoned with, we will then
A Vargol will not be
murder
reasonable.
them to death.
When's the last thing we got contracted to take out something that you could reason with?
Good point.
well, I would advise not going in with diplomacy.
He's gonna try it
Your
regardless. We let him get hit once and he realizes he can't do it.
And I'd advise you not to tell us how to do our jobs.
I like him.
All right then. Well, I'm sure if you continue on your way as you are, they will find you. Just beware. They have now taken out 3 of our settlements. There are thousands of displaced elves at this point. So,
Not saying much.
I like him.
So that means there's an empty
when
tavern
the
somewhere. in the
warlock and the
forest.
paladin become best friends.
Alright,
Oh
so
man,
that was a
that,
25 charisma. Like,
man, that was fun.
or that would be persuasion actually, so that would be
Look how small they
30.
are.
So it's a 30 persuasion. Like, is there anything you can offer us? Goods, advice, directions? Is there anything you can offer us to aid us in our task?
Definitely not food.
I tried to give advice. I have been shunned.
Intimidation
I will give
roll. 19 plus 5.
Oh, brother, you've not been shunned. It's just I know what they're gonna do.
True.
I will advise heading to the northwest. If you are looking for them quickly, go to your own doom. I bid you adieu.
Okay, bye.
Yep. And they leave. They scale the trees,
Golly, that was successful.
and
I probably could have went way better.
Everything we do could have went way better.
Also true.
When are you gonna realize this?
Ember smiles.
So
You
can
know,
I?
Man, I don't think we've encountered a single elf that's not an asshole.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Fucking elves. So can I make?
well, I mean,
Isn't Elenia an elf?
yeah, Elena was. No, she's half elf.
I rest my case.
She's half elf.
I
And
don't remember her
then,
being an asshole. She had an
Unless
ass,
Mutt
but
was
not
here,
an
then
asshole.
she wouldn't be an elf
well,
anymore.
your
She'd
first
be a rock
character
gnome.
had a thing for the half elf.
God, I really wish there would have been a whole
I don't
party of
remember
rock
her
gnomes.
her.
Hey.
That would have been so funny.
Oh, Arosa. She was half elf.
Can I roll?
Hey, Atelier, your guys' shopkeeper, actually the one that was in Fort Lear that y'all just bought from again. The one that's like batshit crazy all over the place. Scatterbrained.
Oh.
He's not an asshole. He's just really scatterbrained. Not pushy, but he's a damn good salesman in his own right.
Can I roll?
Y'all always buy a lot of fucking shit from him. Y'all dropped 20,000 gold at one time with him, and then this last time y'all equivalently about spent 20,000 gold. I mean, there was some trading of a dwarven thrower. Yeah, so.
Can I roll a history check for what I can recall about Vargles?
Absolutely.
Don't shoot at your phone that you don't want to see.
Oh, that's 5.
5. Fargo.
Dogs?
Yeah.
Think of dogs.
Yeah.
I don't have the spell.
Yeah.
Var.
Well, that wasn't much better.
Yeah, I just rolled an entire 5.
God,
5.
Wait.
4.
What are we rolling?
Your
for?
training history, please.
History check on
Yeah.
Roll
Vargles.
this one.
I'm still drinking.
Yep.
This one.
Yeah.
That is a 19
Hold on.
plus
You're trained in it,
2.
so I know you got to have something.
Plus 5.
It's what, 13?
13.
So you well over double the rest of the party.
19 plus 2.
Oh,
21.
okay, at least somebody. I mean,
This
If
is
Dravash
the
was a
only
part of
reason
this-
I'm helpful in the party, because I make good rolls.
Yeah.
well, yeah. You
I'm just glad I got the one out in the fucking history check.
Oh.
Alright, so what's
Those
So,
are
yes.
all terrible.
my 21?
Vargolf is
Vargolf.
essentially the equivalent of a werewolf in these lands. Vargolf is actually the gypsy term that was coined for werewolf back in the day. So the history of these lands is it's a variant of a werewolf. Has a higher tendency toward rabidness.
Do we know
not
if they
so-
have the same silver immunity or silver vulnerability? Or if they're just.
Well, if somebody wishes to share that information, yes.
Why would I not share information?
I don't know. It's illegal.
I always share information. When it
Yeah, she
pertains
just
to certain
doesn't share
things.
Well,
diamonds that
whenever
she
you're
takes.
not, paying
This is
attention.
true.
Yeah, whenever you're paying attention to guinea pigs, you don't do much.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Looking at random guinea pigs.
On Facebook.
She's got 2 at home and just would rather look at them on Facebook. Now she's being a guy.
Yeah. Like, I got a pair of tits at home, but I'd rather just look at all the rest of them in the world. Yeah.
Hold
She's
on.
got- she got-
Hold on.
She got 2 guinea pigs. That was the reference he just made. You are essentially, you
I
are now
didn't
a
hear what he
guy.
said. All I heard was pair of 2 tits and I'd rather, and I'm like, wait, what?
Like I said,
Whoop that nigga ass.
like I said,
He was
selective hearing. At its
I
best,
was
you have
listening
become a
to
guy.
him.
He was elaborating on what
Congratulations.
Jeremy's point.
You perfected Jeremy's point.
Jeremy
You are
said,
now a guy.
Yeah, Jeremy said you're now
And
a
then you
guy,
went to
and
selective
Cotie
hearing.
gave the example of a typical, I guess, stereotypical guy.
Yeah, that's where he was going. And
That's
then
on
you
you.
you confirmed it.
Tits.
Pretty much.
I accept.
And then you confirmed it by having selective hearing. Guy.
Alright.
Straight man mode. Thank you, baby.
No one listened to you.
Straight
What?
man boner.
It's the first time I ever heard that line of comments from a guy to a girl.
Yeah,
Right?
So,
our relationship is great.
I assume we start
It
moving
says
in the direction
sarcastically.
Oh, I
of said
find it
Vargle.
amazing.
Mimics the tiger. I say we move forward.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's
They're
not
gonna
tiger.
attack us at some point anyway,
That
so let's
was
just go.
weird.
Super weird.
He has-
So,
So
I don't know what that was.
I suggest, since I just failed the roll, I'm gonna suggest that you, out of character, I suggest that you do another perception check to see if you can figure out what those weapons are surrounding us.
That was a non-natural 20. Do I hear anything
19?
except for the music?
I stopped playing.
Oh, okay.
Perception
do I hear
check.
anything except for a terrible impersonation of Pan?
What did you roll?
A non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. You hear the eerie silence.
I roll a 19 as well.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much since the beginning of you all are probably a couple hours into your trek into the woods, so still actually by all measures of a forest, not very far into it. But even this early on into it, where you would anticipate there to be a pretty good abundance of wildlife, there's a lack of.
Van, is this your doing?
We just got here, you know. It's not his doing.
I get an eerie feeling
Where
something.
he goes, death follows.
I get an eerie feeling something's here besides us.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
here before we got here. It's not following them this time.
Death is
Maybe.
always with his friend. Always following. Always near.
I say we send someone ahead to scout.
That sounds
Don't
very
let,
rapey
don't
of
die
the
around him.
dead.
He's gonna play with you if you do.
I say we send someone ahead to scout.
You're the ninja.
Yes, I vote for the new river dog thing.
What?
I don't know. It introduced itself one time, and I'm not sure if it's another guy, so we'll just...
Or we could send the stealthy one.
And Ember smiles again.
Let's
oh,
do
I
it,
can be
then.
whatever you want me to be. But I do have a dick, if that's what you're asking.
You see, that's creepy. Why would you just outwardly go, I have a dick?
Well,
Unless someone were
She
asking
did refer
about
to it as a he earlier.
Well, Pan didn't know that, though.
Oh.
Out of character, Jeremy knows that I'm playing
Right.
a guy. Pan didn't know that my character is a guy.
Oh, I thought it was.
Delty one proceeds forward ahead of the group.
Gingerly...
Okay, so go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Well, he goes forward.
Plus 5, 20 solid.
20. All right. And you all watch as your new masked friend decides to move along the trees.
Well, that was short-lived.
Oh, I'm gonna say it out loud because I know he's still in earshot. Just so you know, if I can't see you, I can't not hit you.
This is true.
That's fair.
How far do you decide to go?
About
It's a loaded question. Answer wisely.
30. Oh, how far can you hit?
Oh,
Far,
all right.
far fucking away. You could get off the fucking playboard, I'd still be able to hit you.
Out of his range, to the left.
There is no such thing.
Put your character over here in middle air.
Proceed forward on the track.
You can put some trees between y'all at least.
A little distance.
Oh, there's a lot of trees between
Yeah,
you.
but the problem is most of my spells are area control, minion control. I hit everything in this area type of spells.
Okay.
Well,
I have to actively not hit the teammates with my sorcery points.
So I have an idea.
Oh no.
We
Yes.
can probably draw them to us.
Who is they?
Marvel.
So, yes,
Oh,
you
yes.
proceed, and if you're trying to go outside of his range, you're probably a good 120, 150,
Sat down like it pinched a ball.
300.
300.
That's my biggest
You-
The
range.
one thing I'm so glad I don't
What
have
if I bring you to me?
Yeah, you never have
Oh,
to
will.
feel the
By teleport.
sensation of sitting on a ball.
You can't bring him
I mean,
to
I
you.
Oh, I
can
can
do
bring.
it
I'll
sometimes.
You go to him.
I see, okay.
Last month, I'm like, I can tell him.
That's how that-
It's starting to hang.
You can teleport up to 30 feet towards
Just go
anything that
sit
you
there
have
like,
next.
oh, you have to
Yeah.
stand back up.
You feel it kind of like pop.
Yes.
What's your character's intelligence level?
Yeah.
You can feel it.
11 or 12, isn't it?
Anyway, so we could draw them
Intelligence
to
is
us,
on.
but I could have to use you as cannon.
Above average.
Yep.
You can probably figure out if you get surrounded by a
If I
bunch of
cast
people I
light on
can
you,
see,
eventually come see with the light.
I'm gonna nuke the area.
Don't
Okay.
we still have light?
Bruce, Max.
Okay.
I mean, you saw he's an early morning
That's an
drinker.
hour.
Oh, okay. We should still have light then.
We should
What?
still have light.
Why
The
am I
air,
wearing
wait, so
echo?
I have a move called Scatter. The air covers around up to 5 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. An unwilling creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw to resist the spell. You teleport each affected target to an unoccupied space that you can see. So I can bring somebody to me in theory if I see them.
So wait, hold on. Scatter?
I have Scatter.
I don't know what the fuck that is. That's a new one. Must be out of one of the new books.
Yeah, it's duration instantaneous. Range 30 feet. Pretty much. You can. They must roll a Wisdom saving throw to resist the spell, and I can teleport them. Yeah, 120 feet.
In any direction.
At any unoccupied space that I can see.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting spell.
You know, if you download the D&D app, you could just click, scroll to find the spell.
Yeah, I got it. But
Use it.
I will eventually. If he actually uses it, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna look it up because I gotta know what the hell's about to happen to me.
So he goes, does his thing.
I've already decided what the hell would happen to Tal if he gets teleported without notice.
Would you say he gets teleported?
Boo.
He casts an 8th level spell on his own location is what he does.
So good.
You just nuke everything.
And that's his first response to getting anything. Nuke it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That is.
Tal will burn his strongest spell out of a reaction.
No, they,
So yeah, go ahead and give me a perception as you go as well.
Tal's not someone you want to surprise.
Okay. So yes, you are stealthing along. You don't even hear your own footfalls. You're moving in and out of the tree line in a dedicated direction.
Jared, is that you that has the volume on? Secondary? Can you turn it down? Whoever has it? I cannot concentrate because I hear the echo.
Well, you're watching guinea pigs.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
My phone is down there under my ass.
Okay.
I am listening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bitch.
Right. So yes, you're 120 feet off, and you're no longer able to really hear anything from the party. You still see faint glimmers of light that is Pan, and you continue on even further. You no longer see the glimmer of light, and it's still just eerily silent. Your senses aren't. Your survival instinct isn't really kicking in, so you're not feeling any immediate danger, but you're still keeping your stealth as you move in between the trees. You continue on, and you reach about what you believe would be the extent of the furthest length you can get without any kind of assistance.
can't go this way.
And you still haven't come across anything. You know, you have a solid 300 paces between you and them, and there just seems to be nothing here.
Maybe I'll start to head back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what
If
do
only
you
we
do
had like a stone to send with him.
for communication?
Yeah, no one has that. Why does no one have that spell?
There's nothing up
Storm
ahead.
Sorcerer, does it count controlling the weather in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, actually, you can send messages. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Right, DM?
Is
Send
it
a message
no?
on the wind.
Is it spell that's related to weather in some way?
No.
Then there's no reason for me to have it.
I can only imagine sending a message on the wind.
Okay. Returns to the party and lets him know what he sees ahead. I see nothing ahead. I think we need to return back to where we came from.
But
No, but that sounds like the exact area we need to go because, well, we're going to kill shit that kills everything.
There's nothing there.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Well,
That does.
also
seem
going to put
suspicious.
context. That forest is, hundreds of miles
that's a,
deep. You guys are potentially maybe 2 miles, and you went another 300 feet.
that was a
cool.
17 survival.
Mhm.
Is there any disturbed foliage or ground?
17 survival. You look about, and you can see what may have been traces of
I keep
some kind of life movement
I was about to
through.
roll a history. I roll a 7. I'm like,
It seems like it's been a while,
Been a while, huh?
and it seems like everything was
Been a while.
moving eastward.
Eastward, huh?
Yes.
Everything went eastward?
Yes.
Van.
Can I cast history?
Look
Is
here
there
on
some
the
lore
ground.
about
Do you
this-
see the,
This
the
forest or
tracks
anything like that?
and
that
the
we-
broken twigs?
Yeah. If you want to
And
give
see how
a
it moves to the
history roll.
east?
History roll.
I believe we should go to the west.
9 plus 5. 9, 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. So
To survive.
with that, like I was kind of speaking about earlier, the Raven Forest already has a sort of mystique about it. There's always been talks of how people get lost very easily in these woods. They lose track of time. Many times those that do finally leave the woods end up not having traces of their memory. They have days lost.
Doesn't my guy have this thing where he always knows where north is?
Yes, you
Okay.
do have that keen mind. I
Keen
think
mind,
was your
yeah.
feature. So yeah, you always have.
Okay.
You always know which way is north. So
Okay.
that's how. I mean, he did give you the very pointed direction of heading to the
Anyone
northwest.
else?
Okay.
If you were intending to truly go towards the threat.
Okay. I was like,
What
what
the
the
hell?
hell? Why are you trying to get perch? I was like, that's a weird fish to get, right?
It's a very weird fish.
I made dinner.
Uh,
I made dinner, by the way. Yeah, I made some
you
pork
do
chop,
know that
some,
the elves are a
some
very
broccoli
private
with cheese
race
sauce on
that
it,
do
and
keep to the
then-
woods,
Yeah.
and they tend to not let outsiders in. So even the
Yeah.
encounter that you had just recently, even though it seemed rather cold,
Mhm.
there was no warning to get out. There was no hostility. From what you would understand, what
Okay.
you from what you have heard in history
Okay.
about the typical
The typical
encounter.
encounter as well. Gotcha.
So
Uh,
the fact
It'd
that
probably be a thing that you notice that the attitude changed a little bit once Dravosh's
Okay.
name was dropped.
it's quite possible. So yes, no one really did any kind of insight to understand anything
okay, I appreciate
about them.
We don't need to understand it to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, plain Jane.
So yeah, you didn't get to understand any
Yeah.
motives or anything that were about them, but yes, they did give up information, which seems
Fair
not quite historically accurate, or from your recollection of history.
Okay.
Jamie's off work.
But yeah, that is
Okay.
your history check. From that, you do know that this is a rather deep forest.
Okay. I
So
think,
you're still on what is considered the very
I
outskirts.
think we
of-
should start to move northwest together, so none of us get lost.
I concur.
West. Yes, this is what I said. I indicated to my friend Van here that the tracks from the animals are moving to the east, which means they were running from whatever was in the west. We, however, do not run from things that are in the west.
We do run from things though.
We've never run from a battle.
Not from the west.
We run
I
from-
distinctly remember running from fucking crazy dwarfs
and
Oh,
from
And a dragon.
that
And a
did
dragon.
and a dragon.
Was it in the west?
I was all about going.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to which
You're the one
direction
that
it
hit
was
the
at the
button.
time. I was kind of running.
No, I'm the reason we almost died to zombies. Because of Petty.
And then you're the one that hit the no button. How do you think you went from, hey, there's a dragon a mile away, to, oh, hey, we're in Bridgehaven?
That's because, okay, that was upon request.
That is true. Possibly. I don't remember who initiated that.
No.
I just remember you're the one that has the note button.
I do have the note button.
I remember Tal was all for getting the fuck away from that dragon.
It was undead. It had to die.
Yes, the
Oh, man.
Dragon Wars. We still never figured out all about the Dragon
We
Wars.
can always go back.
Or
There's a lot of
like
death
the other
there.
time when we were almost to our fucking quest, you were like, hey, let's do this other quest. It's way over here. Yeah,
That did happen. Yeah.
fuck you.
Well, that was the same game's character, I think.
No, it's because you wanted to kill the Horde Mother.
Oh yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah,
That ended working out pretty well.
that did work out pretty well.
Yeah,
That was,
hold on.
Not for
Hold
Ed.
on.
But not for everybody.
So many children died.
so many children
Well,
died.
aside from the infant side, yes.
I-
So many young children
As a
died.
paladin, you're condoning this?
No, I said
No, we
it
just-
worked out well aside from the infant side.
We just
Okay.
couldn't save them.
I mean, you saved a handful.
Like 3.
I thought it was about 8.
Yeah,
Listen,
saved.
it's
Okay.
more than one. It's more than you have saved.
I mean, of the 44, you saved 8. I mean, you know.
It's horrible odds.
Little under 1/5 of them.
It's not bad.
You all should feel horrible about yourselves.
20%, right?
I mean, but they saved. Yeah. Hey man, I didn't say it was all gravy, man. Like,
Listen, they were either going to be indentured slaves for all of their life or potentially saved by us.
And they all died.
Well,
The end.
The end.
But you killed a very bad woman, so.
Yes, we prevented future generations of child
But at the
slaves.
cost of so
Well, that's
many
fair.
There were hundreds of children.
There were 8.
No, we saved 8. Wasn't there a few
No,
hundred?
it was like 44
Blinders!
that were there.
Oh, okay.
I
In
mean,
the future, child slaves are
blinders.
actually legal.
You see, I have done something good with my life.
Yeah.
okay.
Whatever you say, Catman.
Catman do.
You see, he had done something well in his life.
That's the voice she's talking from now on.
I feel like you're a kinku and just.
Yes, he seems to be confused.
Anyway, east,
West.
west, west.
With such determination, he was like, to the east, to
West.
the west.
Yes, man. To the
He
van
went the other
west.
way.
Yes. To the
Right.
west.
Oh, good lord.
I knew which way we were going. I was just testing everyone. You all passed.
Testing
Oh,
everyone's
okay.
patience.
Oh, I'm just so proud. So proud.
Hey, what time of day is it, by the way?
I mean, you're still in like mid to late morning.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
How much time passed since I
I've always
randomly
imagined
joined
that we were
party?
walking in.
About
5-10
3
minutes.
hours.
About 3 hours.
Oh yeah, because I mean, you all wandered in before you got to the point where the elves had you surrounded, and then made short work of that one. That actually went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to.
Sounds like it's about time for second breakfast.
Hey, Storm, what way should we continue going? That's your nickname now.
How?
Why would I know?
What way does the wind blow?
Whichever way I tell it to.
His name is not Pocahontas.
What are the colors of the wind?
Whatever color you want them to be, just tell me.
God damn it. That was good. That was a good reference.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know someone named John Smith?
Yeah?
Do you have a raccoon friend
No.
and a hummingbird friend?
You should
No.
get a raccoon.
Although I do know a big fucking cat
Is your
though.
father overbearing?
No?
You sure?
No?
Does he know his dad?
Man, you guys went
Not
Pocahontas.
question.
I
Not
went,
sure.
I went, man, he'd make a great weather guy. Like the one on Family Guy. And be like,
Oh,
it's
Ollie?
raining.
Ollie.
That dude said it's raining. Ollie, and what's the weather today, Ollie? It's raining.
It's raining sideways.
It's raining sideways. Where's your umbrella? It's not 2 miles away. Anything we can get for you? Soup. What kind?
Chunky!
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, I'm glad you guys
Let's continue our trek west then.
To the west.
And
I
the
almost said
western
east again.
direction.
West.
So how does the party decide to travel?
West.
Single file,
At the
as
brisk pace.
in a group, with light, with music.
I think we should attract whatever is in the forest to us by music being played.
Hold on.
Why?
Hold
Why
on.
would you do that?
We're here to
That's
kill,
a
right?
terrible idea. We should probably try to get
Aren't you
an
a killer?
advantage on them. We are, but we kill smart. Kinda.
We're selective killers.
Okay.
If we're prepared
So-
for them, we already have the advantage. Well,
If we should
No.
approach this
we want to take
stealthily-
them by surprise.
Exactly. Stealth with tact.
Can I disguise
Then
myself
it
as
can
So
another
everyone
player?
with heavy armor needs to
What-
take off their
Cool.
I mean, you'd be in here.
No.
It's an illusion, so you can actually alter even the way your clothes look. So yeah, you could actually make yourself look like somebody else that's in the party.
Cool.
So the question is, do we want to try to find and sneak up on them, or do we want to draw them to us where we know they're coming and won't catch us by surprise?
I like the sneak approach.
Which means we need to find them.
Yes.
I say we draw them to us.
So we set up a camp. We light a bunch of torches. We play music
Oh, it's
very
like the zombie
loudly.
thing one time.
That
was fun.
ended so well.
No, not really.
It ended well for me. I'm still alive.
All someone had to do was look out the window and be like, "No, Van, don't make the place disappear."
But no, Van got petty. It was like,
I don't even remember why.
I don't remember what it was either, but I was
It
just
had
like
something to
classic.
do with there was 2 people in one room and somebody did something. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember either. All I remember is I got super pissed. I was like, fuck it.
Somebody went
And
to the
zombies.
bathroom in there. And the toilet paper was put the wrong way.
Oh, that was
They had,
definitely
oh, bro, they didn't have it going over the top.
over the
Trigger.
Not like a fucking animal coming underneath. You
That's
fucking
right.
savage.
So
Bro,
now-
I ain't gonna lie. At work, I'm taking a shit and I go and then
Every
oh,
time.
dude,
Dude, I go
Pull it up.
downstairs, by the way. Downstairs all the
And
time.
now I know how to fuck it with these two people.
Downstairs. I don't use those upstairs
It
bathrooms.
literally doesn't matter.
The use is
No.
constant.
It does.
No, it doesn't. Fuck you.
It
No.
absolutely does.
From like 1812, show it over the top.
Over the top,
Okay, well, I wasn't
not
born then.
underneath.
You don't have to be. You
Yes,
weren't born during the fucking
doesn't
Civil
matter.
War,
It doesn't
but you
have
know
to
that
be
owning
either.
slaves is bad.
I didn't hear.
So, anyway,
It's getting worse.
this fucking. You know what,
To
I was
her
gonna go
defense,
smoke
I
marijuana.
it doesn't bother me at all.
I mean, sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. But right now it doesn't because we don't have the little roll thing.
Like I'm not
Yeah,
stressed.
over it, all
I'm
right.
not stressed about
I'm the
paper.
guy
I'm
who sticks the roll on
like,
top of the bar.
yeah, same actually, and just
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get this paper, toilet paper,
Hey man,
be taking shits at work. You're crazy.
administrative tasks.
that's it right
I
there.
get a nickel, dollar, the boss makes a dime. I swear I poop on company time.
Get out. Get the fuck out. You guys be bad.
I'm so
That's
proud.
funny.
Shit, my boss poops on company time like it's fucking clockwork, man.
Something about sitting in a desk answering phone calls.
Just makes you have to take a shit.
Considering how much coffee is consumed in that damn office,
And
I'm surprised there are
yeah.
not
Like, I
more
agree.
administrative tasks
You
happening.
can tell there's a lot of coffee consumed
Yeah,
in those
between
offices.
Chris Klopfelter, Bradley, and like those other guys, those guys use those toilets, dude. The hell out of them too.
Turds.
Hey man,
Gotta go.
hey, I'm just saying, whoever is spackle shit, man. I'm just glad that they've stopped for a little
Somebody.
while.
Wait, what?
Oh, bro, there's somebody
Some-
who just
somebody's
has,
got the splatter.
no,
Just
no.
you
I
go
mean,
in
it
there,
looks
it's
like
just
you know
like
popcorn
caked on the back of the
spackle
toilet.
that's
It's
on.
like they literally go, oh, look, a penny on the floor, and then shit
Mud style.
everywhere.
It's like a ketchup
Based on
packet
when
that
it's been
exploded in the
described.
toilet, but it's shit.
That is extremely.
You remember from
descriptive.
Dumb Dumb and Dumber? There's shit
Everywhere.
I meant.
Oh, oh,
Daddy
big,
daycare.
yeah. I was gonna say Big Daddy, but I'm like, no, no,
Man, I did not know we had a splatterer.
Oh yeah,
Lab River.
bruh, Jeremy, if I can send me a picture, like, what was my
Aw.
second week? He's just like, bro, what is this? What is this?
Yeah,
but
going
you-
to text Jeremy one day, I'll see that shit. I'm like,
You
oh
didn't
god!
get to see the hobo shit toilet in New
No,
Orleans, though.
no, I did not.
I bet it's Spencer.
The hobo shit
Maybe.
toilet.
I don't know.
And it's probably as bad as you can imagine it to be.
It was a chevron, right?
Oh, that's where you messed up.
And it was a bathroom
You
that
don't
was
ever
separated
go.
from the main building.
That's where you
Oh,
messed
We
up.
didn't have
Oh,
much
wow.
options, guys.
Well, I walked over there and like went in, and I was just like, oh my god.
All hope was lost.
It looked like someone had diarrhea, ate it, shit that out, and then puked on it, and then
let
left
it
it
sit.
What
for
is
like a year.
What did it
And it
smell
started
like?
to harden.
It didn't.
Like it was a
That's the
crust.
thing. Is it didn't
Dude,
smell.
was it
There's-
crusted?
There was
It's
a
been there that
crust.
long that
Yeah.
it doesn't smell anymore.
It was so bad. I just stood like 3 feet away from the toilet and peed. I didn't want to splatter any of it on me.
Why didn't you just flush?
You couldn't.
Oh.
It was that crunchy.
Oh,
But then we went to that same bathroom like 2 or 3 weeks later, and it was cleaned. There was at least a hole punched through it.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say it was like then you just had like this thick crust rim.
There was
That was
like a
whenever I
crust
got to
rim,
see
yeah,
it.
you
There was
got to
like
see it.
a thick rim that was like halfway up the
I
bowl.
feel like they kind of like swatted in like BSAC members and Star Wars
They probably
members.
took the back end of the plunger and poked it.
Chris, we need you for a special mission. Come here.
Right. It's a zombie outbreak in that one toilet.
Chris, the hobo's back again, this motherfucker.
Chris comes in.
I imagine they take a hose and they just hose everything
A
down
fire hose.
and then bleach spray everything.
No,
It's
there
not
was no
enough.
bleach applied.
No.
It's not enough. You gotta just set it on fire. at
Oh
that
man.
God, I bet plumbers have the worst life.
So to the west.
To the west.
Oh, you all were coming up with what your plan of action is.
All right.
Stealthy.
The two given plans were attract them or locate and stealth them. So it's time to vote on those plans.
Storm?
Oh, you think the people in this party can stealth?
It's true. Literally 3 of us, maybe, can stealth.
Yeah, you got
Why don't we
multiple
do
heavy armor
both?
people who have to roll at disadvantage.
Why don't the stealth people take to the trees and just stealth slowly with the rest of the party while we distract them in?
Think
I would
that's
say
I
12
think that's smart, I guess. I think that's smart.
to stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's probably the best stealth roll I've ever rolled.
It probably is.
Oh, I guess who's not stealth?
But you think
Falls
you
out
are.
of the fucking tree.
What is my stealth?
What is that?
Y'all act like y'all the elves that know how to scale
Seven?
these damn trees.
That's a
You
7.
roll.
So it's
I already know you roll good.
Does it do anything for you?
Oh wait, I'm
That
heavy
is
on
a
I like to
nice-
attribute that my character is +1 to stealth
Plus 5.
and low roll means he's not trying because he knows no one else is going to be able to do it either.
I got it.
That's a lot.
I'm the stealth one.
Yep.
She
And you're an
doesn't-
assassin, so you scale the tree fine. I'm not even gonna have you roll
Alright,
for that
cool. I'm gonna
because
go pee.
she doesn't roll less than an 18 natural. I mean, I can give her any
She always
D20.
rolls high.
I can give her a loaded D20 that rolls natural ones, and she's gonna roll a nat 20 on it.
I cast invisibility on myself so that I am stealthed while playing.
Yeah, it lasts 10 minutes.
Last 1 hour.
No, 1 hour. Okay. You might make it 3 miles in 1 hour.
Oh,
I'm
the music
moving at a
person
brisk
left.
pace.
Why?
I hope they heard it when I told you that
I
I can't see him. I can't not hit him.
I walk at a 6 mile an hour
Chuckles.
That's still a medium pace. We're not.
pace. 3.
Well, we are trying to attract them, I guess.
Oh, so you're going with the attraction
We're
method.
going with
Yeah.
both. Sneaky people in the trees.
So I
Everyone
failed
else on
mine.
the
So
ground.
2 people in the trees right now.
I was,
No,
under,
because the other sneaky person I think failed too.
I was under the impression that we were going to be staying in place and trying to attract them.
Oh.
We're gonna have to move.
Alright, if we're moving and trying to attract them, then yeah, I don't bother with invisibility.
Can you just whip up a tornado?
Why?
We're attracting.
If I roll nat 20, could I?
I mean, what are you trying to cast?
I don't have a spell specifically that does that, but I can naturally control the weather.
Well, I mean, there are actual weather spells at 8th level. You could have potentially took control weather.
Now, do we want to annoy the elves whose forest this is?
Yes.
And just start
Well,
ripping
okay.
there are
trees
no
out.
animals
Thunderwave,
in this area.
Storm Sphere, Shatter, Ice Storm.
Ice storm sounds cool.
But unnecessary.
Let's freeze them out.
Ice Storm is basically just a big ass hailstorm, actually.
But
Still does damage.
how about we
What's
save that for when we actually need it?
Okay. That is fair.
But that's why I asked the question if I roll
Titty
nat
kiss
20.
and a real kiss.
Because I
Oh,
can,
yeah.
without casting anything, control the weather.
Oh,
I say a nat 20 ice. That's up to the DM. Nat 20.
For what?
That's why I asked. It's because even without a spell, I can control the weather.
I mean, like how much of the weather? I don't know what extent your guy can actually
Make it
control
rain,
weather.
make it not rain, control which way the wind's blowing, up to 70 miles per hour.
Rain is
I mean, it's a nat 20. You know me. I hand control of the story over.
Let's
to-
see if it happens. I can't see it either.
2.
that's a 2.
Too, so no. You get a breeze in your face.
Under the mask.
I guess not today.
So,
As we proceeding forward west.
let's roll.
All right. So, how long does the party intend to keep going? And are you playing music, shining light,
It's
or
a
just walking?
21 survival to check more for more signs of like nature having moved away.
Okay. I mean, you haven't moved very far since the last time that you did it, so pretty much the same. I mean, you definitely don't see any recent signs
Alright.
of
So that
life.
was a 32 performance.
Good Lord.
Okay.
So Ember is playing beautifully.
Flight of the Bumblebee.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good
On
one.
loop.
too.
Oh, fantastic. All right. So, how long do you intend? How far are y'all going on this trek?
How far are we
So-
going?
Till nightfall. I
Till nightfall.
Okay.
So close to nightfall.
Yeah.
Close to
I don't
nightfall.
want to be setting my shit up in the dark. I
Who
wanna
said you'll have to set anything up?
That's right. I forgot you did. Alright.
Yeah, you that guy.
Yeah, as long as that guy doesn't fucking remove the fucking house while everyone's knocking on the doors.
Well,
I can bring it back. Maybe.
No,
I can
it's a
find it.
spell he casts.
Oh, you just randomly put it somewhere?
Oh yeah, yeah. He summons a temple of his god.
which is death.
What the hell?
So we're
I'm
sleeping.
a cleric, by the way.
He usually takes the form of the
Wait.
church.
You're a cleric that. Are you like a?
Death cleric.
Ah.
But he's really cool though.
Well,
Aside
Sometimes.
from the death part.
He's kind of like a plague doctor.
Yes.
Like that's exactly
When
his
there
persona.
aren't any giant annoying cats stopping me.
yes, very valiant.
But he doesn't have it,
cats.
Like we were good in the fucking church. There's a fucking bunch of fucking zombies knocking on the door. We could have, killed them one by one and just cleaned it out. But this asshole just makes the fucking whole castle disappear. and
Oh,
we
like
get
you all
mobbed.
knew that shit was out there. I mean,
We did
players
know it was out
did.
there.
characters did.
Interesting.
No, we took up
Yeah,
defensive stations to start attacking things before he removed the house.
Oh, did he? I don't remember that part.
It's true. We did.
So we're continuing.
Our plan was
west
let
till
Javas
nightfall?
play whack-a-mole at the door. Remember?
Yeah, west until nightfall.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so you all proceed for about another 7 hours or so, making good pace, 3-4 miles an hour. I mean, you're having to kind of bob and weave.
6.
Yeah, try moving 6 miles an hour through the woods.
I walk 6 miles an hour all the time.
Yeah, but not in a straight line. You're having to bob, weave around trees, up and down over stumps and
Wow.
shit.
I've been in a forest. Forests aren't as dense as you think they are.
Some forests are.
Some are.
Yeah,
This is
Thus-
those type of forests.
this
Oh.
one is a dense one. That's from the
6 miles
description.
an hour is still
This is
still
bullshit.
perfectly feasible pace, especially for a military man.
You military man?
No, not me. My
Oh.
cat has been in charge of a
Military regiment, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think 6 miles an hour is something an alcoholic
See.
sailor's gonna do.
Can you really be an
Well, then you just
effective
told me.
military regiment when one yarn ball can distract the entire platoon?
Yeah.
We haven't tried that.
Just saying. Throwing that out there, just in case.
I wish I had a yarn bar right now just to test it.
Don't one of the packs have like a kit?
I don't have that back.
Like a sewing kit or something like that?
I don't
Ember
have
has a lot of string. I forget why, but he's got a lot of string.
Perfect.
I'm a net. 6 pounds to be exact.
You roll
He
that
was
shit
very
up.
specific about that.
Yes. So you continue on. Okay.
I love the weight. It's weight.
So we'll say.
It's girth. It's a sail reference from Abridged. Feel my power. It's weight. It's girth.
Bridge is so amazing.
Yes, it is.
It's girth.
So just whenever we get to a good enough spot,
Yeah,
I'll
bring my
just go
pen
ahead and
down,
just
please.
cast that.
I made
Okay. Well,
find some
Alright.
shit.
are you about to take a smoke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why.
I'll hold off. Go
I was-
ahead.
I was
Do
saying
your
this
thing.
Alright, so he summoned a temple?
No, he hasn't summoned a temple yet. I'm letting him go ahead and do his thing.
Okay.
So we have a brief moment of respite.
Gritty! Huh!
Yeah, Bruce.
Get
The first time we
Probably
jumped, you
are
went
run-
straight
run
first into
receiver.
the backpack.
Uh,
That's a good boy.
Oh, dude, Fred asked me to take 4
What?
people with me for Monday at 4 o'clock afternoon to move half of Carolyn.
Oh, so yeah, dude, Justin was making a big deal like he was gonna be going by himself, and I'm like, bruh, I doubt at 4 o'clock you're going solo on this. I was like, and he was just like, man, and he was all up in arms about it. I was like, bruh.
No, he was like, yeah,
Like,
can
they
you,
just
can you
say
take
no
4 people
and
with
say-
you?
You wanna go
I was
ahead and
like,
get everybody else's?
yeah. I was
Yeah,
like,
actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Go ahead and get everybody's stats well.
122.
Well, I need
And
armor too, baby.
I'm getting it.
Hurry, woman. Hurry,
Right,
hurry.
we're at 22.
Hurry.
21.
21 and 1. I forgot what it was.
Why chick did it?
22.
Top of the page.
And your AC.
I actually still don't know your dude's name.
My dude's name?
Yeah. I don't know if you ever gave it to anybody else. But
Nope.
Jeremy guy knows his name. They've encountered before. He was in my backstory. You don't remember though.
you do have some interesting times in your backstory, so possible.
Yeah.
Tal doesn't care. He hasn't not died yet.
He's a French man named Louis Baptiste.
Okay.
A little French woman named Louise Baptiste.
Bruce. Hey. Hey.
Peter, we found your wife.
Where am I looking at again?
At the top of the page.
At the top, 108.
And then what's your? I think your armor was like 14.
14, yeah.
Yeah. So 14 and 108. All right. Whoever next, I don't care.
Tal is 105 and 12.
Who's a good puppy, huh?
All right.
Who's a good puppy?
20 and 136.
Damn.
Here, pass me my phone.
And we'll get Van in a minute. What's Ember?
Ember is
Legal money. Legal money.
Ember is 15
Tell
and
the whole
107.
world to suck a Johnson.
Fantastic. And then we'll get Vans in a moment. And Louise Baptiste.
Louise Baptiste. He hides his French accent.
They had a heart attack one day.
Max!
Got the big black man scared.
Pinor Baptiste. We found your wife, Louise Baptiste.
Louise Baptiste. Oh, you're a Baptiste?
Yeah.
Your guy's Baptiste?
No,
Oh.
his name's actually Peter
Oh,
Baptiste.
my guy's a Baptiste in the game.
Excellent.
His name is Louise Baptiste.
What's your dude's stuff? Armor and health?
One.
Yes.
119 health, 21 armor.
God damn, what are you? A Death Knight.
He's a cleric.
Yeah.
Cleric,
21
that's for cleric.
Max.
and 119.
Okay.
Legal money. A little legal money.
All right. So,
We're playing magic carry. We ain't got armor and chip up their health.
oh,
They're playing
Matt's character has
warranty build.
24 armor and like 190 health or something like that. Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
I said we'll all die if he decides to,
Yeah.
berserker.
There was a moment where he did turn on the party, and everybody hit that. Oh shit!
Couldn't you just like kind of blip him somewhere?
That's
No, we
that
locked
was-
him in
that
the
was-
hamster ball until we could calm him down.
Yeah. Pretty much. That is exactly what happened.
No, I thought I had let me go back. I thought I had a list of set spells the warlock has. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
you
stop
pick
doing
pick
that.
your spells. Okay. So who wants to roll this?
You're my dog now.
Okay.
Hand to me.
Roll percentage. 2 d10s or a percentile on a d10.
Why are we rolling? Just good.
74.
74. Okay. So, who is trained?
Yeah, you see, I don't
And
see these on my actual
awareness.
spell list anymore. Do I have access to those?
Yeah, you click
So that's your hex.
Who's trained in
Oh,
what?
you're not on your actual
Perception?
character list.
Yeah, I don't know where those spells are at on the character list. Is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you got there's a little
Down,
shit's
down
right
here?
here.
Yeah, you click that and then
Spells.
oh, skills. Sorry.
Rude.
Spells. And then
Shit, did you even set your spell list?
Yeah,
I probably didn't set them, huh?
he's a
Uh,
warlock, so he's got a set spell. list.
Okay, I have to set them then. Well, yeah, there is a.
Hey.
Bonjour.
What up?
Hey, how you doing?
Pinching over my butt.
Ooh.
That's how I'm doing.
Peter does too.
Yeah, you got,
Oh god.
you got your spells.
Okay.
I mean, you just warlocks typically don't know a whole lot of spells.
You gonna be a gentleman
Somebody
too?
wants to go meet his mom. I'm holding it.
That feels weird and I don't like it.
What she do? Pinch your butt?
You
No.
touch
like
trying to touch my brown and I don't like it.
Alright, Max, you want to go see mama? Go ahead.
All right. So, who is trained in perception?
Me.
Yeah,
I
it
am.
is. I am.
Who's
You
trained
want
what?
passive or
Perception.
regular?
I am.
Roll it.
Well,
And just if you're trained.
So that's
Ooh,
19.
that's 7. Okay.
11.
I rolled 7.
Hi, well, thank you.
23. Are you trained?
No.
Yeah, I just plus 5. 2 plus 5.
Can I get
Yeah.
down?
Not good.
27.
27? Jesus.
Wow.
Okay.
We used to expecting different.
A plus
No.
11.
She has an
Yeah.
observant feat.
I am expertise in perception.
Yeah, so she basically gets double proficiency in it.
What
It's-
is
My passive is
Did
22.
he make a map on the fucking computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Damn, son.
He had a lot of time to himself this week.
Well, I had guineas and stuff. Like, yeah, I had things I needed to do. Hey, puppy. Okay.
I'm included.
You always include
Like
that.
a cat.
Always.
You love me too much and I bite your face. Don't love me enough, I bite your face.
Mm-hmm. You do that anyway.
No, you don't love him enough. You shit in the shoes.
That's We're gonna come in the house and you have shit my shoes. I will shit in every pair you have.
Not if I take them with me.
You don't think it's kind of
That's a
warm
question
in here?
that there's
Oh, Jelly.
You left the oven
poop in
on.
the shoe. He's like, I
I was
won't
wondering
stand
why
for
it
this
was
drop
hot.
strap. I'm just gonna shit in every other pair.
I once
Maybe
took a
over here
vacation.
in the house then.
I left a bag of food for the
I
cat.
set 13
I mean,
spells that I
big
didn't set,
fucking
dude.
30-pound bag of food. I
Damn,
split
bro.
that bitch open so
Why
he
you
had
do
plenty
this?
of food.
Okay.
I went to West Virginia for like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Okay.
The fucking cat thought I abandoned them.
Oh.
I came home to what was left of a blue jay scattered through the entire house.
Damn.
It looked like he brought the bird in my bedroom and made it explode somehow.
Aw.
It was just blue jay feathers everywhere.
No.
And now I know it's a blue jay because there was one wing still intact.
Why?
Didn't want the food.
Oh no, he ate the fucking food too.
How did blue jay get in?
I left a okay, you know window AC units got the little accordion bullshit.
Yeah.
I left the little accordion bullshit this way. That way there was a hole this big in the house that you can come in and out from.
Nah, fuck that. Other creatures will get in.
Oh, that's why.
I never had another creature
There
come
we
in.
go. Blink.
But
No one
ours-
sets.
Had a dog try one time. It didn't work out too well for him, but
That are cereal.
he got his nose through the fucking opening, and the cat cut his nose with the fucking swipe.
Damn. Oh, I didn't see that one. But maybe
Yeah, I didn't have a doggy door. I had a cat window.
Ugh.
Ooh, dimension door.
Oh my god.
You expect different?
You want me to rub it out?
I don't even say, "Oh my god," when you throw shit on the table anymore.
There's so many though.
No, I'm gonna eat it right now.
Okay.
No, I ate curry. Like that's my curry leftover. I ate curry last night and this afternoon for
A little
this
more
morning and this afternoon
space in
for
between.
lunch. And it's delicious, but it is making me feel awful.
Ooh.
It's making me feel awful. So
How much I can love? 6 out of 13.
I'm gonna try to
Okay.
stay away from super spicy, which sucks because that's like kind of all I crave. Is spicy stuff. Like I like that healthy
Wall
little
of
crazy
life.
ranch that I have in there. I'm trying to stay away from the spicy because it's making my stomach.
Ooh,
Oh my
Armor
god.
You're definitely getting that belly going though.
I know.
Oh, are the rings trees?
Yes, they are.
Huh.
Oh, thank god. Well, not so much now because that's a lot of
Definitely not
tokens.
something you should wear for your shower.
I'm just glad the rings are trees because that would have been big tokens.
A nice maternity one.
It looks really good on you.
So,
All right here.
I see it.
Shut up.
Cody,
sir.
there's like 8 of us.
You can push hard.
Not even.
I could push this part
There's
on my,
6 of us.
my sister.
Huh?
It would
It's a
hurt.
lot of tokens.
Oh,
He's
he's
a ribcage.
he's fine.
You wanted to attract.
But he's not that much of a kicker. But he had moved down and it was awesome. And he's back up and he's up really, really high. When I'm working, he moves up really, really high.
That causes it hard to breathe.
Well, it's not. I don't physically feel like it's hard to breathe because I've lived with asthma my entire life.
Right.
So this just feels normal to me. but
Oop.
he's
Knocking
just
you all over.
making me like my stomach is so tight.
Yeah.
And like I'm having really frequent baths and hicks, really in like, they're not consistent. And
damn it.
I've timed them and they're not
They're
in
not
any
that bad.
kind of no. But it's more than I've ever felt, and it's really uncomfortable at work when people are asking
Ooh, you're
questions.
set
and
now.
Let's see. Do 'em all.
Just breathe for a
What's
minute.
going on right here? What do you want?
What did you need to get?
Yeah, I'm getting short-tempered with people. Like,
So people started asking you if you're pregnant and all that fun stuff when they come in the store.
I have a
oh,
lot
but,
of
I've been
fit
telling
level-
customers since I was like 20
Spell
weeks.
casting, how does it work?
Before I was
Since
showing,
I
just
have all
because
these
of
fit
it,
levels, you
like,
only care like
I
has
would
like
see
one
moms
fit
come
level
in, or
spell.
pregnant women come in, and we would talk about it.
That's how many slots you got to use.
Okay.
As you cast, you'll see a dot pop up right there.
I've
When
heard
you run out of
I've
dots, you
heard-
can't cast anything at that level no
I've
more.
heard stories
Okay,
about,
interesting, okay.
One woman who delivered in the ambulance because the hospital told her to go home twice. And
that's for
she
each
told
level?
them, no, nobody's coming.
There's
we're
different
not
number of
gonna
boxes
spot
per level.
labor. And then by the time she
The more
was
higher level stuff, you'll have
in
less,
labor
less
too late.
boxes.
Okay. So pretty much high level that
Yeah.
doesn't have a box, and this
Rather
is
her
one
back.
time.
We don't have just one box.
Okay. I don't have. I don't see any boxes here.
She was done.
Or these must be the anytime use spells then. like the,
It'll say at will.
When she actually
Okay.
started.
That's a 6th level. It's definitely not
Yeah.
any time.
No, I mean from the moment this lady's water broke,
Well,
they
they
piled
forced
in her arms.
her what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 6 hours?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty common.
But they had to physically
Yeah,
go
the
and
way
break
the
her
description was, it doesn't use
She
a
said
spell
that was
slot.
painful.
Julie taught me some stuff last night, so that's why I went eat.
That's a pretty question there,
He
man.
was-
What?
His 6th, 7th, and 8th level.
They're single time use. As a warlock, you can cast all of your spells cast at a 5th level once you're at a certain point, and then you have a single use of a 6th level, a 7th level, and an 8th level. It's like Mystic Arcanum or something like that is what it's
Okay.
called.
So how come it doesn't have the slot
Like
box?
before the baby?
to show
Because
it?
it's a single use. You just hit use, and then once you do, it's over.
It just grays out the button or something?
You should
Now after like a
Yeah,
long
they
rest,
can
do I
use
get
it.
those back, or you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So-
Okay. That makes sense. That's OP if you
It
could
wasn't like
if you could have.
dislodged on an accident.
Yeah, that's something
Yeah,
I
it's like I
didn't
can't hit it again.
You would know, right?
I knew it was like the baby and then the placenta thing.
There we go.
I guess that's something which is they're there at the box.
But I didn't know what it.
Yeah, you just hit use, and then you can't hit it again.
Cool.
Yeah,
And after, like I said, a long rest, then they're
Yeah, I had
okay.
Well, actually, for yeah, for those it's long rest. For your normal spells, you've only got like 3 spell slots, I think, so you can only cast 3 spells total. Outside of your
Unless a cantrip.
Yeah, you can cast your cantrip all day long.
Okay.
Laundry.
Or your at-will spells, which you have from your Eldritch invocations.
Right.
Which
Which is the
It was an hour and a half.
the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th one were technically at will spells.
There was
no,
another
no,
18
no,
hours.
they're
before
single
she had
use.
me.
Like
Okay.
you have those
Screw that.
once per 24 hour or once per
So at
long
that
rest.
point, it was a
Your
dry-
regular spells replenish after a short rest.
Okay.
Her water had broken.
So
Okay.
Took a shower.
Yep.
And
warlocks, they don't have a lot, but they hit like
They
Mack
hit
trucks,
like yeah.
and then they just need to rest.
That's fair.
Yep. So let's see, that's yellow, blue,
Don't do that. And I was like,
green,
awesome. My water breaks
red.
out in the hospital.
I think that's it.
I'm eating fruit and I want some.
Yellow, blue, green, red. Yellow, green. Okay.
And
Okay.
I was
So,
and I took a boy today.
stone
They didn't bark at the mailman. I was so proud. He just watched at the window.
Watched him go, and I said, "You're getting treats." So after you left, and I pulled into the the driveway. They knew it was me, and so they're crying, and I'm like,
Oh,
"I
you
don't
can
have a
hear
key
them?
to get in." I could see Max
Oh,
and
Scared
Bruce.
the hell out of me.
Bruce is in the
Sit.
window, Max is at the door,
Sit.
and they were crying
Aww.
because I couldn't get in to see them,
My babies.
and I was like, "I'm so sorry, I love you, my babies."
Okay.
Yep, that's all I gave him.
And so I waved him to them kisses.
So yes.
And Max went,
So this is trees.
Shake. Give me some more.
Yeah.
Shake.
The rings are trees.
"Oh, so are you opposed to
Everything else?
by chance?"
Yes.
Okay, good.
Are enemies.
Huh?
And you have found
Sesame
your
Street as a
Vargle.
whole, we're gonna watch the show.
Enemy.
But I don't think I want
Okay.
any.
Yeah, and then the
There's
dice
Not the toys,
intermingled
the
are
book.
larger.
There's someone from Petco.
Quite a
was
bit
talking
larger.
About, my friend having a baby. And she's like, "Oh,
Or
this
Vargles.
book's not in our system
Oh.
anymore. Do you want to
So
get
you
it?"
started
I
to
was
notice them.
like, I mean, I don't
at
know
a
if
certain
you're opposed
point,
to Elmo.
It was starting to get into the twilight hours, which inside of a dense forest
I don't like the toys either.
it's pretty dark. Thankfully, you all were walking with a very shining pan, so you started to notice the first few of them creep within the 60-foot radius of dim light, because it's 30-foot bright light, and then 30 to 60 feet it's dim light.
Fuck you.
You started to see
That
them
was so gangster.
on the edges,
She's pretty
and then
badass.
as the first of
Listen,
them
we will
started hitting
replace
the outer
you.
edge, and you
No.
It's too late.
began to prepare
It's not
yourselves,
possible.
Like, we're already
you started
replacing
noticing
It's not possible.
the numbers increasing
We
and
gotta
numbers
get at least 3
increasing.
guys if we're replacing Peter.
You goddamn
I mean,
right. Let's
Size
see.
alone.
I'm just kidding.
Damn, size joke. Boy.
Hey, I will totally pull up your music video. I'm just saying.
With all that ass crack.
Oh,
No,
you know the music
no, don't you fucking dare.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
You
You
a rapper?
won't be able to find it.
You a rapper?
I beg to
No.
differ.
No.
Performer?
That's
If he was proud of it, he wouldn't be talking. He wouldn't be trying to hide it.
Where the
Entertainer.
fuck did you find that?
Mhm.
We went with the same circles of people. We just never crossed paths.
That's right.
I was dating Ray at the time.
You're an entertainer?
Nope. I just did a favor and I
He's a
regret it.
Sexual entertainer.
Goddamn right.
Private dancer.
All right.
Somebody made a song about me being a stripper.
Yep.
All
Every
right.
dynamic just disappears.
Cool.
All right, everybody. Welcome to your first
You can
session.
hit all these people?
In a group, yes. Not everybody on the table at once.
I'm
but
just
I can
gonna
do
roll
that.
this.
So yeah, I was gonna say, what does the party do?
Attack!
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Roll initiative
That's a
first.
whopping 10.
Roll initiative. It's a whopping 4.
You don't have a plus to your
If
initiative?
you're searching his name, you're never gonna find him.
22.
No.
Initiative.
God damn it, Jay.
Look
Motherfucker.
up skills. Oh.
Plus 5.
I know what
Plus
I do
2.
whatever
So not
fine.
4 at all.
I'm pretty
So
sure he's my
6.
favorite.
A whole
Jesus!
6. A
Ah,
whole 6!
at least I go before you do.
I'm gonna get that video up to a million views. Of course,
It's bad when I go last.
Is it bad?
I tend to miss people.
Yeah, but
before
Sean
me?
will make all the money. He'll make
Yeah.
shit
I
off
guess that's
of it.
good then.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
I don't even think Ray would make anything off of it.
My worst fear is that my coworkers find it.
I won't do that dirty.
Bro, please don't. They will never let me live that down.
He will have to leave work.
Jeremy couldn't believe it when I
have to
showed it to
quit.
It
him.
can't be no worse than that. I'm a cow. That you ever seen that video?
I'm a cow, can't
I'm-
you see?
It's
That
a
one?
no. It's a new one. That rap
The other
chick.
one.
She said, "I'm a cow, meow, meow, meow."
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
like,
that
"Moo."
one.
I'm like,
That shit was weird.
it's weird.
But kind of hot.
Yeah, at the same time, right? I was like,
Brent did it first.
I just like, I want milk now.
Yeah, like, you get a strange craving for milk.
Breast milk.
Coming soon.
Strange cravings for
Two
milk.
boob near you.
I'll star in it.
Yeah.
In a world.
Ah, pregnancy joke. I just got that.
Oh, I get it.
I put it in the freezer in like 3 months.
Make y'all some boob milk ice cream.
You offering milk, boy?
Hey, we'll sell it. How much do we think we can get for that?
Ain't nothing
There
like,
are some
Make-
creepy ass
Make
motherfuckers
breast
out
milk
there.
cheese.
ain't nothing like Cambodian breast milk.
I'm talking like you might be able to get $60 an ounce, kind of thing.
Jeremy,
I'm about it.
you ever had Cambodian breast milk?
No.
What? Is
It's
it
a
like
Dave Chappelle
powdered?
Uh,
I feel like it's
He
powdered.
said I need some fresh Cambodian
Yeah.
breast milk. Oh,
You
okay.
mix it in your water.
Oh, God, no.
You ever had that type of
Powdered
milk?
milk.
Powdered milk?
Yes, it's gross.
was it St. Patrick's Day? I didn't know it.
Our contract expires on
Oh, you have green ribbon
What
in
is
your
it,
hair.
opposite
And I was
day?
like,
Oh.
what's
April
it?
Fools.
Day.
April
Was
Fool's.
it
I say opposite day.
March?
April
Was it?
And we
not
said,
April
what if
Fool's, St. Patrick's.
Fred's like,
St.
hey, we're gonna let
St.
you go.
Patrick's Day.
No, I was just messing with
And it was like, oh, it's
yesterday.
April Fool's, you joking. He's like,
Tied some
no.
of my hair.
No.
no.
Because I got to the end of the roll, there wasn't enough to use. So I had like this much ribbon left, so I'm like, all right, cut it in half, tie it in my hair.
Alright.
Adorable.
Yep.
So
Who goes first?
we're finding that out.
So
right
you
now.
don't attack, right?
Okay, so hold on. Let's go around. Tell where you at.
Maybe
9.
we don't know what even's happening.
We're under attack.
Okay.
5.
So you're closing?
6. I
God
thought.
damn.
6.
Well, welcome to the
Close
party.
tonight. Welcome tomorrow. Oh wait, are we rolling initiative?
Lou. 5.
What the hell to
Which is
read?
fine. I get to see what they're doing. Kind of scrounge up the rest of
Okay,
them. The lot of them.
Yeah.
21.
Number 21.
Moo.
No, but we can do it even easier.
Van.
10.
I don't have to poke it.
Do you have any bottled water or anything?
We
Pan.
don't do bottled
14.
water. I'm sorry. We have like really nice tap water, like filtered tap water.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad, and I don't drink
really
tap
nice
water.
tap water.
I like my tap water to taste like
Let me in the
pipe.
kitchen.
We got some
Oh,
high quality
uh,
tap
I like my tap water to taste like pipe.
Cups are in the
Yeah.
cabinet
There's no
above.
bleach
I
in it.
read
I
a
don't
little
want
bit
it.
of mildew.
Cups are in the cabinet above the microwave.
Why are they selling maps on D&D Beyond?
17.
Why do people sell?
There's actually a really cool Kickstarter right now that it just keeps popping up in my feed. It's a giant book. Like the book is like this big, and it opens and it's just the map.
How much?
On the
You
map.
just put
On
your
The
thing
map.
up.
I'm the place you want to go. Something, 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 something. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm
Yep.
the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I get delusional the more I get to being sleepy. So I may say some things that
The more I
may,
get to be a sleepy.
the more I get to be a sleepy.
You heard him right the first time.
I may say some things to offend.
Not in this group.
Jeremy inbound us already.
Wait, what? Jeremy!
It's so funny.
It's because he's not American, he's German. He doesn't understand
It
the
was
rhythm.
more of a nyoko. It was Stink Meaner from
Little stink mirror.
what was it again? The saying?
Which one?
The way you said.
No.
No, the led up to it.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
Y'all made it. You guys should say it a second
You
time.
just have to roll the
New
video
shoes.
back.
That's what that was. New
New
shoes.
shoes. Oh look, right here. Immersive battle maps for tabletop role-playing games. Over 2,800%.
Sidestepping.
Over 2,800%.
He's sidestepping.
Damn.
Yeah, like they asked for 10 grand, they've made 360,000.
Stink Meaner. New shoes.
New shoes. You can do it's $10 for the digital map. Or
Come on, Dad.
I have a proposition.
35.
Damn. So, wait, you're blind? Yes, blind. You got a problem with that?
Awesome. Stink me the best character ever.
I'm still waiting to get notice of one of these videos gets flagged.
I mean, you said it to mature, so.
And more
I'm sorry.
concerned with
I
the
forgot
times
you-
that we
I
start
forgot
playing
you
shit
said
in
that.
the
It's
background.
recorded. I'm sorry.
True.
Yep.
Copyright
That's the reason why we
infringement.
don't have music.
Most of them are set to age restricted. This one I didn't set it beforehand. I have to set it after
Yeah,
the
look.
fact.
It's like an actual map, right?
I'm done.
Oh, that's
It's
actually
like a
pretty
big
dope.
hard-on book. Yeah, I get a hard-on look at the book. Yeah, it's 22 inches by 17 inches.
God
It's,
damn.
it's
Damn.
pretty big. It's like 2
That's
foot
big.
by, you know, I mean, when you unfold it, it ended up being,
I'm always
Something
like
like
that.
that.
That's what she said joke.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
pretty good size.
That's what
book.
she said.
And they've got a lot.
That's what she said.
They actually have, it's one, is it one book?
That's what she said.
They also have
That makes no sense.
No, stop.
That's what
yeah,
she
now
said.
you're
Now you
just
should-
overusing
yeah.
it.
That's what she said.
That one worked.
I like
brought
that.
it back.
Yeah.
Now you're over. Oh yeah, this is what they actually suggest: is that you get 2 of the books and you can lay them out like that.
That's still pretty dope.
Right?
Pretty awesome.
How much
Yes.
is one book though?
35.
That's not bad at all.
Not at all. And you can add $5 to get these reusable vinyl stickers. Like, well, you can peel them.
Oh yeah.
So it's that high quality. It's pretty awesome.
Oh.
So yes, at the edge of your light, it's somewhere in that 60-foot vicinity.
Wow, they're giving away 2 maps just for free. You can just go download them. It's like a tavern looking thing.
Ah,
But yes,
This
You
is a
all-
really cool project.
Sal
If
has
I
no
hadn't
idea.
already backed like
Okay.
What happened?
you all realize that you are surrounded by varying Vargolf from brown to black
We
to
got 2 weeks left.
White.
gray, kind of an orangish hue. Look, there's a good variety of them out there. Some are quite a bit larger than the rest. And then one really catches your eyes. He is probably the most bipedal of all of them. Most of them are on.
This one?
That's a tree.
probably the Dodge 12.
Yeah, the dot 12. Yes.
How tall are the trees around here?
30, 40, 50.
Okay.
I like you look up and you don't necessarily see much in the way of sky.
Leave the tree alone.
Playing with trees.
And he approaches. He's kind of in between the smaller, I say smaller, and most of them are probably around 7 foot, and then there's some that are around 10, 11 foot. He's probably somewhere in the middle, but quite gnarly in the way that he looks. He almost looks like he might have mange. And he stands on his hind legs purely, where the rest, as I said, are mostly on 3 to 4. They are hunched more in a very aggressive, fur sticking up on the back.
You can't catch disease. You need to fight the mange and
Yeah.
infested one.
Can you catch me?
Well, like I said, he's more in it.
Yeah.
Looks like it because it's almost like he's got patches of fur that are missing, but it's also as if he's wet, like kind of like
I got
a
you, Ellis.
sticky
Is he wet?
kind. Yeah,
Gross.
yeah. This is nasty.
What you playing?
Look, he's right there.
I would know this at this point. How many people in the group have range
Just the
abilities?
butt. Oh, now you don't want to rub your belly.
No, it just feels
I'm
weird.
you.
Freaked you out.
It's like, oh, there's a
Pretty
person in
much
there.
the two of you.
Don't worry.
I'm assuming
He's
the
very
bard does
particular
too.
about
Us
who
two
he
to be
decides
for
to
sure.
shoot for.
The
Yeah.
bard, I would say as well.
Hey, get out of my spot.
So half the
Why?
party.
Unless we play some Guardians of the Galaxy. He loves
Tal
those
has two
soundtracks.
immediate thoughts.
First time he ever kicked Jeremy was while we were listening to that.
One
And
is
it was
to
the last
critical
song
spell
on the
everyone
second
out of
album.
reverse gravity
It's the David
centered on him.
Hasselhoff song.
And the other
Hey, I
is
get in there.
transfer everybody
Gross.
out of Stone Sphere centered on him.
Yeah. So
Not
you'll have
entirely sure
the
which one to do
realization that everyone in the room has been inside River
Wait, I just
What?
selective hearing.
Nile. Whenever it's just y'all three.
Oh.
I was gonna say,
And
what party were we
No,
at?
yeah.
None of us
Clarify a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? I was
I was
like,
like,
I see what
man,
you're saying.
when we got
I
hurt.
recall that. Like me, him, and the baby.
There
Got
you
it.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Everyone in.
I did
everyone
my
in
inquiry.
our
I was
immediate
like-
family, except for the dogs.
There you go.
That would be really weird.
well, I mean, unless an untimely lick come out of somewhere.
No, I mean maybe Jeremy's butthole, but
Yeah.
not a ball sack. Dad, you smell really good. What's that? Oh God, stop it! Get out of there!
Taco steak?
Smells like tacos. Tastes like tacos.
Gross.
There's a little bit of taco still
So-
here.
so- so consistency.
Oh my God! And this video is not aging. He
No.
said he didn't do this one. He didn't have to
It
do
will
that.
later, after the fact.
Oh my God.
Live? No.
There's like a 10-year-old that got lost on his Fortnite video.
It's just like, what did
That's
I...
D&D! Oh God!
Buttholes. That's D&D.
Yep.
Someone's kid somewhere is just gonna be running around saying steak meters.
and Muka.
What did you say?
You said new shoes?
Anyways,
Is
Our
this
child's
gargle
gonna get
in the
sent home
tree?
from school
Yeah, sure.
this first day.
so one of the Fargulf is bigger and has mange.
Yes, it is like oozy, dripping, nasty.
Paladin,
Man,
I
it's your
nominate
turn
you
to
fight
get
that
ready.
one. That
Stop
means
playing with the
infested
trees.
creature.
Leave them trees alone.
Pan's about to have mange. I can't help you, fam.
Pan is immune to disease, bruh.
I nominate you fight that AIDS infested one.
Well, yeah, you got the AIDS one.
In the moments of your preparation, you set yourself for the battle to come.
Come, that's what she said.
So-
Exactly.
Huh.
When
I see
they
what you
like
said. I see what you
made
did.
themselves known,
hmm
are they just attacking? Or are they kind of just like?
They approached and got just inside of the light
It's pretty safe
radius
to say they're
for the most
hostile.
part. You can tell that there's some further off because you can kind of see the gleams of the eyes. But it was, you could tell that it was fairly rushed. Like you could hear them, you couldn't see them at the time, and then at a point they'd made themselves apparent.
It's hot. They're hostile.
Yeah,
Or are they?
yeah. They made their slow approach to the outer edges of it. Yeah, I don't know why that one.
Friends, I suggest we defend ourselves.
Now you want to defend yourself.
And
No!
What you playing?
Tetris, bruh!
Okay.
What you know about this?
I know about that old school Nintendo 64
Alright.
Tetris where the everybody was a globe.
No, bruh, this is Tetris, like, Battle
by
Royale.
technicality, Ember has the go.
Alright. So
Bard us out
Fighting
of this,
against
man.
99 other people.
And like
Or winner, chicken dinner.
human people.
Yeah.
I'm scooting
Interesting.
closer.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bless at 4th level, which lets me hit everyone.
Okay.
So I get to buff everyone. And y'all get a D4 bonus to either attack or saving throws.
Did we hear?
I'll
No, you
take
hear
it. Oh, wait, where's my D4? That's what I'm missing.
All right. So we have Bless.
Jeremy, does your character normally glows just naturally?
No, he casts
What's
light
Bless do again?
on. You get to roll a D4 on anything that you basically roll a D24.
Yeah. On attack or saving throws.
Yep.
You get a
Okay, so I
D4
have
bonus.
these nothing to say then.
Okay.
They did not
So-
find out the mailman.
So,
Oh.
and it lasts a minute, and I believe it is it concentration. I'm pretty sure it is.
Nope.
There's too many
Are
people
you
playing now.
sure?
Yeah. It.
Yep, let me see.
Oh, yeah.
It has a C marker on
Yeah,
it.
it has a C marker.
So
Yep.
it's
So it is.
concentration?
Yeah.
Okay. So
What's concentration has to?
just means if she gets hit, she's got to make a concentration check to make sure she can maintain it. So, all right. And does Ember do anything else? No shoes.
Slobber on the floor.
That's it.
Well, I used my move
That's why I
action to
get
get
to have
closer
Bruce
into the
Lee
group,
up next
so
to me.
She's getting closer into the group.
yeah.
All that.
So nope, that's it.
Okay. Next in line would be the red tokens, who seem to be maintaining their position and make no apparent attempts at anything. Alenia, you are next. Look at him getting
There's
pigs
giant
again,
guinea
baby.
pigs.
That's gonna be either your nightmares one night or best dreams.
Giant guinea pigs.
Get it back. They're gonna start yelling.
I was looking at their veggies.
They're gonna start yelling.
I was definitely in the last thing I remember is rolling initiative.
We're getting attacked. What are you
I'm gonna bring
doing?
him over one day. I want to see how Bruce reacts.
Only if you put Max up.
Yeah, Max will probably bark at him.
Max would probably be the safer of the two, honestly. Bruce
I-
gets overzealous with new animals.
I gave Max my backstory for today. Max, where am
What are we
I
fighting?
from? And how many people I seen die?
Okay, 300. Like a boy.
Counted.
Boy.
He wags his tail.
Compton.
Max, I'm from Compton. I seen 300
Are you
people
really?
die at the same time.
No, he's. I was like, wait, huh? I don't know this story.
You gotta tell me what's going on.
We're about to
I
die.
know we're
No
fighting
comment
stuff,
on
but
what
what
I
are we
say.
fighting?
Same creek.
The
I'm
Margle.
from
That's right.
where I grew up. I
That's
grew up
that
in
verbal
between
thing.
a sugarcane field, a house, a road, and a sugarcane field. And
Johnson
then,
Bayou.
With everybody else.
you ever heard of Marl, Louisiana? Palmetto, LeBeau, all that? That's where I'm from. Not
Oh,
much
where
of
is it?
nothing.
Huh?
Where is it?
Not much of nothing. I miss it.
Which one?
I miss how peaceful it is back there.
I guess the one everyone else is going.
Johnson
after.
Bayou is
No,
really old
then
school.
you're
and it's
number
all my
3
family.
Yeah?
There is no other family. It's all
What
the
is
same
the other
last name.
All blood, huh?
Bless, and
That's
then
scary.
the first group of them did nothing. To the best of your knowledge, did nothing.
Useless ass bitch.
Yes, is the one that wasn't paying attention.
Right? You're the one looking at guinea pigs and shit.
That's so
you
innocent,
here.
though. Guinea
Put it in
pigs,
your
like,
ass again.
No, man.
I can't imagine anything pure for someone to be looking at, but just guinea pigs. Or Bibles, I don't know.
I was about to say Jesus.
Hey, hold on. No, there were crusades. There's a lot of blood on them hands.
I can only imagine somebody looking at like pictures of Bibles. Just that's the most pure thing they could be looking at. Pictures of Bibles.
Pictures of Jesus.
Just look at the
Well,
Bibles.
no, just
the
like
front
Jesus
cover.
is like normally like nailed to a cross. And
Also,
like,
that dude's naked most of the time.
This one's me, right?
Yes,
Naked.
that is you,
I
baby.
assume this is a
Jesus
thing.
has a wicked
That's a
tooth back
tree.
That's a tree. So
Yeah,
these
his
are all
old
trees.
Yes.
And
He-
these are
It gives a really unrealistic standard for men to live
Right?
next to.
I had
Some shit.
what's the
side note.
dice?
I had
Other things.
Charlene and
The same. They're all the same
Darren
thing.
laughing. They was asking something about Alex, and I was like, Alex got that old long back.
there. Long back.
God damn. Bruh.
How much have you missed in this conversation?
A lot.
Yeah, she's basically not been present this entire
And
evening.
it's funny because Mr. Billy and the
you're
security
not.
guard at home office the one that told me that. I'm like,
I was
Alex
trying
got
to
a
make
long
her
back, huh?
understand.
I'm like, dude, what?
So
It was like, it's about that long. I'm like, are you measuring it, dude?
They're walking up behind him with a fucking tape measure.
So-
Okay.
Somebody screenshotted one of Alex's arm reported.
He knows your hand. It's like your heat, your body heat. He knows it.
Somebody sent me that today from Alex. It was on Facebook.
I'm the cat.
Who's the cat? Who's the cat? Who's the cat?
the fuck are you talking about?
Because you're playing with the dangly thing.
Oh.
Dangly thing. Easily distracted fool.
Don't you dare judge me.
I'm sorry, we're your friends. We're allowed to judge
So I
you.
guess
We are the ones that
Understand.
judge you the most
Over there?
harshest.
Yeah.
That's
The
Okay.
most harshest.
One of those two.
Feel free to judge
Okay.
him for that, please.
Well, you
Please.
gotta specify, because do you have line of sight on them?
Well, yeah, I'm right here.
Absolutely equal, my friend.
There's no trees in the way.
Okay, so which one do you shoot at? I have to keep track of all this
The
shit,
red
woman.
one? I don't know.
Okay. I was gonna
The
say,
red one,
you
I
don't
don't
understand.
know.
I have to keep
Oh,
track of
God.
all of this, so I need specifics, woman.
I just gave you specific.
Max, you sheepy. Oh, you creepy.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it like enclosed.
Well, in Compton, we don't sleep.
That's why I looked at you straight face. Crunch.
Damn.
I don't need that no more.
We gotta make one more. What you mean?
2 more.
What? No, I said one.
6 more.
Oh my Jesus.
6 more.
One.
No, he entrapped me.
5 more. Forgive him. He doesn't know how to party.
We agreed to have 2 children when we got married, and now that we're married and we're having one, he's like, well, I mean, if we have another boy, then we can just try again for a girl. I'm like, wait a second, that's not what I agreed to. You said 2.
So as a part of the deal, there needs to be another goat.
You actually say that. My dad was like, okay, where's my chickens? When he gave me away. Thanks, Daddy, love you. That's
You got kids? I actually did already.
26.
I might have a son named Evan.
You hit.
You should have just went with it. You're like, okay, thanks.
I'll be there.
11. Damn
Now
it.
you would have got somebody in trouble with child
I
service.
literally, when I got my phone, I was like, who's
Damn
Evan?
it.
Yeah.
No,
It's the other one
fits
I
perfectly. He
I was-
said, "I'll be there."
I was freaking out too. I was
Okay.
like, yo, who is Evan? Listen to this. I'm like, man, I don't know no Evan. I
All right,
texted, I was
so
like,
you shot red
hey,
5.
you texting the right person? And it was like,
Yeah.
no. I was like, I treated myself.
Yeah. You flash back to all the times the rubber broke or you didn't use one. It's just like, oh god, oh god.
Real men don't pull out.
false. Real men pull out until it's time to not pull out.
Nah, fuck that. I ain't pulling out of shit. This was Nam. Everybody dying.
That's like the opposite.
Cause I'm killing that pussy. Oh. I don't know. I have no idea what I was going to do.
Good job.
That's racist.
You broke me. You got me. What was the analogy for Nam, first of all?
I don't know. Something about pulling out.
He's going to have to edit this.
No, he's not. It's going
No,
out
this
just
goes up raw,
as
baby.
is.
It goes up right. It's true.
Oh yeah.
How many
Oh
views
yeah.
you got?
Him.
Me.
It's enough.
That's enough. No more. There cannot be any more.
Until he isn't. It's my favorite quote of all time.
This is more for in a couple of years, whenever they move away and we're not doing this shit no more. I can laugh at this crap again.
Right? He's like, I can just play it again.
Pretty much. So yes.
Time for a hillbilly moment.
So now it's
Oh my
going
God,
to be
that's
on
true.
him.
Now, all that.
On numero 12. And
Motherfucker, which one is 12?
the only one that has 12 on it.
Oh, there you
is-
go.
How do I
Yeah.
troll Westwood with a straight face? You believe in your own hype while you're doing it.
I do that. I
God
used to do
damn.
that to my brother all the time.
I told he's like,
No,
how do
for
you do
real.
that
I'll
with a
totally
straight
sit down, we
face?
can do
I'm like,
this.
dude, you just go with it.
That's right.
So yes, number 12 lets out a weird
Why?
He goes,
cackle.
that's what it did.
Sure. Yeah, we went disturbed on it.
Tyrannosaurus.
He goes,
I don't know what the fuck
that was
that
a
is.
pig. That was my
Bruh.
pig impersonation.
Bruh. Okay. Let's calm down. Calm down. You're gonna get her. Damn it! You made a pig sound. She went back to guinea pigs.
It's true. That's exactly what happened.
Ah! Triggered.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
need something. I need something key to look at.
Uh,
I was watching there was a surgery video. One had like a big cyst, and I wanted to see what it would do.
Jesus Christ!
Why?
You found a way to put your 2 favorite videos
I
together: guinea
did.
pigs and pimples or zits. Or cysts.
Cysts.
Whatever.
Girl,
Same
amazing
shit.
shirt.
Medical shit.
I
I
keep
know.
looking,
Yeah.
find myself looking
And
at
I
it.
can't
Keep
see
thinking it's
anything
wet.
because Peter's ass is in my face, so there's nothing for me to look at.
I mean, Peter's ass.
He has no ass.
Both,
He got.
both are
Oh,
correct.
Ellen, get it back. I'm sorry.
Oh. So yes, he lets out a kind of a gargly cackle.
Somebody cackle.
Sounds wet.
It sounds wet.
Bring them.
It sounds what it probably was.
Okay.
Oh,
That's what it did.
I meant
And
the
then
really bad
he
part.
begins a slow walk
Oh, no.
away. Only goes back about a good 20 feet or so to start.
He goes to grab him a Marlboro Ice.
And next is Pan.
It is Pan.
Pan is up.
Okay.
What
Good
the
thing,
thing, I
babe.
missed?
Do the what thing?
You hit.
I'm gonna do the
Well,
thing.
no, I got that
What
part. And
thing?
he said, "Oh, she's gonna get," and then he turns. She's not even paying attention. I want to know what happened.
He made a pig sound.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's why I was making the joke that, oh, you done it now.
No,
You made a pig sound and she's on guinea pigs.
So was.
It was like
There's like a
Are you
whole
using my purple
YouTube
ones?
channel
I know.
They take
dedicated
a
to like
Come
this
on, baby.
rescue.
Come on, baby.
It's really cool.
Real cool.
You're stuck now.
Yeah,
He's on
that
a loop.
that Mandroid.
whole-
It was Mandroid
Oh,
last night.
fuck. God damn it. What y'all made me do? It's all your fault.
You the Kobe Bryant of Tetris.
Yeah.
I mean, you slipped kind of in your real life, personal life. You kind of did some things you're not proud of, but you know, on the court, you
Bring that A game.
Yes.
you like Kobe Bryant, right? You.
That's racist.
That is racist.
Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe.
I don't watch sports.
I don't either, but who does your heart say?
Who are you people?
I like
LeBron?
sports. What? Oh,
I feel like my heart would say LeBron.
why?
I don't know. You asked me a question. I answered.
Kobe
it.
took what he want when he want on the court.
And in the bedroom, apparently.
Y'all heard they charging
Yeah.
R. Kelly?
Oh yeah, 10
Oh, yeah,
counts.
10 counts!
10 counts.
I don't-
10 counts of-
Look, here's my whole take on that.
10
I don't
counts.
believe all of those things were true. And if it is, shame on those parents for letting it go so long.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
only so
Shame
much
on
you can do
everyone
with a
involved in
child
that
that's no longer a
situation.
child.
She was like 15. Getting peed on by R. Kelly.
Hey,
Yeah.
if,
They
the,
not a
get
good
paid hella good.
if the money good though.
I'm not letting R. Kelly come near me.
Oh,
with
I'm
pee-pee.
just saying, like, my kid, hell no. No.
No, my kid
Well, he
was
wasn't
gonna be
coming
like,
anyway. He was pissing everywhere.
I'm just saying, like, dude, if we walked up, like, I would pee on your kid, I'll pay you $100. Fuck you, man. Like, you brought kids
I'll
into the
pee
equation.
on my kid for $100 grand. It's
Nah.
okay. It's sterile.
That's horrible and not funny.
That is hella funny.
It's also on camera for a future reference if you
Yep.
need to.
God damn it. See,
There's
Preston,
no laws against peeing on somebody.
It's not.
Pretty sure there is.
Indecent exposure
In my own house.
to a minor?
Sodomizing is not illegal.
You're not putting your penis in anything.
It really is.
You made me lose the Tetris.
You lost the test all on your
Oh, I
own.
thought somebody else won already.
Well, it's Pan.
I was waiting on her to finish whatever move she was trying to do.
She
And
hit.
she changed her mind.
No, she ended up hitting.
Okay,
It's Pan's turn.
stone skin.
Okay. You have resistance to damage.
I go all
Let's say I
the
I
lion.
mean,
Balls deep.
Balls deep,
Balls
baby.
deep.
Balls
So
deep.
is everyone just D'ing up?
I guess so.
Yep.
I guess so.
Straight attack.
Yep.
My next character is going to be the Mandroid.
Why is it not gay attack? Why is it gonna be straight?
He ain't Marius.
Fluid
Oh,
attack.
true.
Fluid
Fluid attack. I'm about it.
Fluid attack.
Ginger fluid attack.
Oh, fluid head boy.
Fluid attack.
Whoa,
Alright.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
I once called a kid a
It's not
flex
like that,
chin
like
head boy, and he started crying. I was like, "What's your flex head chin?" He just started crying, and I'm like,
It's fucked up.
"Delivery is key." I also said, "Your mama."
Just like that kid. Just like that kid who
I
was
said,
like,
oh.
you're not
I
my dad!
said, "Your mama's so
Stupid old
nasty."
duty head!
I said, "Your mama's so nasty. She used salt water to keep her crabs fresh." And he started crying.
Bro,
Mama jokes, look, you gotta come quick.
That's fucked up.
Did he start crying because he didn't have a mama? Because maybe that was why.
And I was like, "Your mama teeth so yellow when she closed her mouth, her stomach light up."
Whoa!
And then I said, "Your mama neck so long when she drunk milk it spoiled before it got to her stomach." And then I was done after that.
God damn. That's rude. That's rude.
I got it.
Oh,
Fucking
Jesus.
Peter. That's rude.
That's rude.
You know how I be in school. Mama jokes is on the table until it's not.
It's true. Everything is fair game in high school.
Until it's not.
Until it's not. Until you're ready to fist fight.
Which is apparently the only option. at a
Jeremy,
kid
you ever
that
got threatened in prison when you were like in guard and stuff?
Threatened in prison.
Threatened with
With a
butts.
penis.
He was the cool guard.
Yeah, I mean, there was always the new guy that came in and they were just like, Everybody does that. When they first get in there, they want to show how hard they are.
And what did you do?
And I didn't give a shit. I was like, all right, that's fine. That big guy's gonna put you in your place.
Big Bruce? Big Bruno?
I don't know. They had different names. Old the general.
No, but y'all joke like straight up. Some of those people would come shop out in Broussard, and they would be like, "Yeah, we won't mess with you because you was the coolest one."
Yeah, because they know me. Let me see if I can find my inmate trading card.
All right, so one's attacking you, Luis, and 3 are attacking Pan. Oh, goddamn, of course. Luis is going to get hit with the nat 20.
Really?
Yeah. Ouch.
Okay.
That's going to hurt.
Hold on. I have a thing.
He has a thing, too, if he wants to use it.
I have a thing?
Yeah, you do.
What is it?
This just begs for a racist joke.
Hellish Rebuke?
Everything too for these Vargulfs.
Are we talking about Hellish Rebuke?
No. Well, yeah, that, too.
That's my silver bullet.
Yes.
You
Excellent.
never know.
The one
Wait,
that
it's
split
gonna
open
be
the neck
it.
got me.
Damn straight. Without that gun, though.
Well, I'll throw it at him.
What is my thing?
Lucky.
I'll have some pliers and a hammer and be like, pow!
Shove it through
Take
your
that.
eye.
Clutch. I use Lucky.
Well, he's also got
Oh.
a thing. Let's see if he's going to use his thing first.
I can.
You trying to save me, brother?
Yeah, it just it's not a critical anymore. So
It hits you, but it's not a crit.
They're
How
not in
much
your
it
box with
It's
the
just a
movie
hit.
tickets.
I haven't rolled damage yet,
Okay.
so
Oh.
you have to make all these
Still have the
decisions
ex-girlfriend's
before.
picture in there?
So yeah, I'll just
Slut.
use Sentinel at death's door as my reaction.
Okay.
So it's just a normal hit instead of
Oh,
Okay.
why did I do that?
So
I'm being,
and
I'm
Pan's
being
gonna-
punished.
Yeah.
Yeah, for calling you a slut. Slut.
God damn, none of them hit you, Pan. The
That's
closest one got a
right.
19.
Motherfuckers.
All right, so only one hit. It was the first one, so it is.
Russian wet PlayStation.
That's right. Enjoy the wetness.
All right.
You know why?
You'll also have
Because
to
they're
make a
all
Constitution saving throw after as the
What?
hit.
Okay.
Through.
You rolling now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I don't understand my husband anymore.
Ooh,
I need a
goddamn.
new one.
Bro, you saw what they announced today?
16.
Yes. Okay, so you succeeded on the save
Cool.
Was that
and you
confirmed
also
or was
got
it?
hit.
Confirmed.
for
confirmed
10
that?
damage.
Microsoft.
Okay.
When?
Today.
When?
This morning.
Bitch, trust me, I looked it up. The Nintendo rep came in and he said,
The
that's
Nintendo rep will be the last person to know. You know that's how that works.
So 10, right?
Took 10
How is
off.
that gonna work?
Okay.
So it's just
I think it'll be
Now
very
it's
much the same way that it is now. Like, if there's a game that supports it, that is on Game Pass,
The fuck?
you'll just be able. I bet you it's gonna be an app you'll download to like, oh, these games are on Game Pass, and if they're also available on the Switch, you just download it.
Okay.
yeah. That is what that is.
Out? I don't understand.
I think this is Sony getting ready to fucking tap out.
The hell?
They're gonna have fucking Nintendo teaming up with the
That's weird.
competition.
Sometimes you just gotta blow bubbles with your ass.
Oh shit.
Cake bubble? Cake bubble?
March 13th, 2020 is when Godzilla vs. King
Wait.
Kong comes.
Why cake farms? Why we gotta go back there? That was a weird night. Alright, so only one got in range for an attack, which is on Louise once again.
It's my turn. Oh.
Why don't you sniff it?
Miss and missed.
Why don't you sniff it?
Yeah. Sweet. And now it is Van.
I can
So-
possibly use scatter on these guys.
Hi.
He's still not wanting to do anything though. He
Well, it
hasn't done
doesn't do
anything in
damage.
a couple
Why would
hours.
he do
I
that?
think it's because my stomach was so tight. You watching for her?
Imagining darkness.
I'm gonna cast the darkness on myself.
This is me,
I'm
right?
about to do something similar.
This is
What
me.
you doing? Like, what level you doing?
Yeah, Game
Ah,
this is
Informer,
me.
like,
Yes.
announced this.
Alright, burn this stuff.
So I'm gonna cast
It
anti-light.
was original. Yeah, it was original.
Okay.
So barrier,
Rumored by direct feed.
10
Would me
feet out.
scattering them
Yes.
into
Uh-huh.
a specific location help you?
nothing besides
No.
undead
Centering
Centering
on
creatures
myself.
Source
can
is the only
reach it.
So-
confirmed title.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm
So-
the one in the purple robe
Okay.
in the center of the group.
So you bring them to
Oh,
us.
yes.
Just Oh, in
The
case
memory
it's
barrier
not
extends
raining.
out from you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you and hedging
You
out
wanted
creatures
tornado
other than
earlier,
undead
right?
constructs with very
I should
last
probably
duration. Prevents
No,
affected
I
creatures
have
from
no
casting or
sorcery
reaching
points.
through, and affected
What do you
creatures
mean?
can cast spells.
Say it one more time.
Attacks with
I have
range
enough
or
sorcery
reach
points
weapons
to
to the barrier.
teleport everyone out of
Move
there.
so that an affected creature is forced to pass through the barrier of the
None of
spell.
the party.
If you move so that an affected creature is forced to pass through the barrier, the spell ends.
So I'll move.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to move out of the
Magical
range.
talking spreads from a point of view
So, yeah,
within
that'll
range
be-
of
okay.
60
So-
feet.
So pretty much, yeah. Okay.
I think
Yeah,
she
you
probably
really
burned
can't
some
move much
weight.
there. But okay.
So I'll cast that.
Anti-life spell engaged.
Can I get a thing over it? All the-
Sorry.
Well, I mean that.
I just don't wanna hit
I don't really have
Oh, you're
anything.
fine.
Yeah, that's not already on the board.
Yeah. I was gonna say we could possibly use the orange, but I mean it's not quite 10 foot. But I mean it would surround you. So
That'll
and
work.
it's out of the way. So
Oh, they hypothetically, a creature in darkness. They have a what's the word I'm looking for?
Dark
disadvantage.
vision?
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to do that. That's burn that weight.
Where'd you fall? Where'd it go?
And as bonus action, I will go ahead and cast spiritual weapon.
Oh, there
Oh,
it is.
Okay. Let's see, let's get you.
I see what you did there, Lottery. I agree.
Give me your backup when you get home.
Hi. Oh.
Yes. Spiritual weapon.
That'll
You
work.
did the thing.
I'll go ahead. Toss it.
Anybody seen Anthony lately?
Okay.
No.
No.
What'd they do?
He's not trying because his
It's
wife's-
basically a
Oh, I know. That's
spiritual
not working.
weapon. So he summons a holy
She did
weapon
the
of
holy
light
shot?
that floats in air, and he commands it.
It's a floating sword that has
And
historically
I'm gonna
not hit
attack
much
the
of
blue-
anything.
the
So it's pretty much like my hex blade in a sense.
Second.
Feel it all
Okay.
down here.
And he has notoriously missed most attacks with it.
You're not
You gotta
gonna
roll your
feel it.
attack
It's super
first.
light.
I did. Oh no, that wasn't.
It's
That was
tiny
damage. What
letters.
am I doing?
What you usually
You
do.
could probably hear him though if he has the hiccups.
Miss.
Or if he's coughing. Did y'all know babies can cough in the womb?
I did.
I did not.
I did not.
They cough, they get the hiccups.
They
Uh,
poop, they pee.
No, they don't poop or
17.
pee.
17 hits.
They pee, they just reabsorb.
Ow. So that's 6.
I'm pretty sure they don't expel anything up until if they go past 40 weeks.
So that's
I was
10
actually just reading
damage.
about that. They
10
said your
damage.
amniotic fluid is going to be completely clear like water unless
So
you're past your
anytime
40
now.
week due date,
Yes.
in which case
Ooh, I can
it
make a
may have
summon.
some yellowish in
Other
it
than a dark
from
incantation, you summon a
baby's
devil
first
from the
poop.
9 hells. You choose the
Think it's
devil's
too
type,
much,
which
let me
must be
know.
one of the challenge rating 6 or more, such as a barb devil or
Ow!
appears in the occupied space.
Bruh.
Tablet.
Devil disappears when enough.
Trash.
That's not fair. If you can pinch his titty, he can pinch your titty.
Okay, fair enough.
This is the same ones we have
Okay,
at work.
Cody did it for you.
The same ones we sent out to the nurses.
Oh no.
It's kind of
Look at
trash.
this.
My boss gave it to me. He's like, here you go. I don't use this.
That was weird. I went on the ground. Did you move it? Because that freaked me out for a bit there. I was like, I know I wasn't touching the ground yet. My arms aren't that long.
So
You scared me.
Van, is that your
It's a
turn?
little warm in here now.
Trying to be
Thank you.
And then we also have another, like, we absorbed another company, so we have all their bill as well. Yeah, so it's like 300K
That's it.
Okay.
plus theirs.
So
You can sit there if you want.
Bruce. Bruce. Where's Bruce?
Oh, they have a lot of movement.
Oh my god! Oh, he gave it to you. That's amazing. He doesn't share with anybody.
She was holding it.
No, I was
Oh.
holding it already.
Okay, I thought he let it go and gave it to you.
Nope.
Never mind. Not as amazing as I thought. Carry on.
and
Sorry, I'm playing with his butt flute. He's shedding.
Oh yeah. Not gonna lie, Jeremy and I were like, maybe she'll come over and she'll brush them. And we
I
came home
definitely thought
and you
about
didn't
it.
brush them, and we're like, oh
They're attacking me?
man.
no,
You
one's
didn't leave
attacking
out their
her, one's
brushes. I
attacking
didn't.
him.
I could not find
Exactly.
them.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, I bet she couldn't find the brushes.
I couldn't. And I didn't want to
All right,
interrupt
so
your
the one
vacation,
attacking
so-
Ilenia
No, it's
whiffs
fine.
horribly.
That was kind of selfish of us to
And
expect
that might
anyway.
21. No, 20. 21 or 22?
Ooh, cool.
22.
I can do that Eldritch Blast and make it split
Minus
beams.
7.
7 hits. So yeah, that's one hit.
It's the XL Kindle Fire HC. It's the new one that came out with last Christmas.
How much was it?
My boss gave it to me for my Christmas gift, so I don't know.
More than one.
But
More
it's
than
nice.
one.
It's at least, I think, 250.
Oh fuck no. Too rich for my blood.
I have 2 of these, but I have a smaller one.
Much rich for that small one,
12.
Yeah,
250.
better.
Not
So you took
250.
20
I'll let
damage.
you look at it.
Goddamn.
Figure it out.
Life is good
'Cause I don't
until
use
it isn't.
You took 20 damage, baby?
What?
You took 20 damage.
Okay.
Did he stutter?
It sounded like a question. Alright, I got it.
Alright, and now
It did
the
sound like a
attack
question,
on
not a
Jeremy.
setup.
102.
21. And that misses. So 21 hits you, right, Pan?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't they have to do something? Don't they need to pass
I
a
don't have
check?
that on right now.
Oh.
12 and 12. So 24 damage on
Whenever
you, Pan.
we're done here, you can look at it at the
resistance?
house. It's dead. I want
Huh?
to charge it.
Resistance,
2.
It's probably about the same
slashing,
price as
bludgeoning,
this.
and piercing.
What the hell are you really?
I have
But it's-
stone
it's-
skin right
It
now.
comes
Ah.
in a case just like this one.
So half
12.
damage.
Screen's pretty nice. I
What's
just
that?
gotta
I want to get a
things
good bludgeoning done against me.
All her
First.
butthole pictures.
Before I should
Keep
Not
standing
by
where you're
Alright.
standing.
I mean, if you can leave them. Feel free.
I know.
You do need to make a
Probably-
constitution
probably
check.
move.
Okay.
Or a constitution save.
Actually, I don't know if you move in any direction if it's going to help any at this point.
Well, all the people surrounding us.
Uh-huh.
You said
I
Constitution?
should do an AOE.
Probably.
Let's do that.
You good?
Like straight Constitution?
Save. Okay.
Save?
Yeah.
19 plus 1 on save,
Okay,
so
that's
20.
So next is Tell.
Sit my happy ass right here.
I'm going to sidestep to get a little bit further away
Do
from
my
them.
fists count as melee weapons?
Yes.
Yes.
And you're about to have to use them.
You have
Melee
a sword
is-
now.
Short
I'm
range.
aware I have a sword.
Okay. Does a fist count as a melee weapon?
Yes, actually, I would say.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there an unarmed thing on there on here?
Yeah.
Unarmed strike
Yeah.
is melee.
I know.
So,
Can you hit with the butt of the
I'm
weapon?
careful spelling the party
it.
Okay.
Thank God.
and casting at 7th level Storm Sphere centered on my location.
That's big.
about
40
to
feet,
ask how
right?
big that was.
That's big. That's what she
It's
said.
20-foot
Hey,
radius
Chris.
sphere, so
Keep
So,
that.
Hey,
40 feet.
do all you guys have dark
That's such a
vision?
good job.
Do any of y'all have dark vision?
Yes, I have dark
I
vision.
don't.
Oh, you're in some trouble next turn.
No.
Jeremy?
I have true sight that I
I
can
think I'm
cast.
fine.
Okay. Cool. Hypothetically, how big is
Ow.
60 radius?
60 feet.
60 radius?
60 feet, I should say.
60 foot and
6 squares.
60 foot radius sphere.
6 squares away from your position.
Okay.
So
In
that's
all around.
directions.
Oh.
3, 4, 5. So about right.
Alright. I'll make all this dark pretty much.
Why? Why would you do that?
Don't do what you're gonna do.
I
I know
can-
what you're gonna do, and it hurts everyone.
I'm doing it to a specific location is what I'm gonna next point.
But it hurts everyone.
Not if it's by not by you is what I'm saying.
if you're not in it.
Yeah, I can
Well,
point
I know
it.
what it is.
I
Because I,
can-
helped him explain it.
No, if I can point it to a specific that's not 60 feet to you. That's what I'm
So
saying.
it's
What
a
we'll
strength
do,
saving
Jamie,
throw to avoid the bludgeoning
next
damage.
Friday,
Yeah. So
I am off. I'll come and I'll brush the boys for you if you want to use
It's
them.
you said it's 20 foot radius?
40, you said, right?
'Cause I know
40.
you can't
It's a
really
20-foot
Oh.
bend down and do that.
Yeah, so it's
Oh.
20 foot in all directions.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
brush
Or
that.
rather, you
So, I
shouldn't.
mean, pretty much.
I'm just.
Yeah. Oh, I can do it Friday. Or if we can do it Sunday.
Everything there. God.
I really don't wanna go to that.
Fucking dice.
Why don't you just put
You
like
throw a bunch of minions
Yeah, no,
at a target
no.
that has a guy that's tailored for minion control.
I know.
why don't you just put little X's on the edges of his thing?
Because then when they're gone, he's got to sit there and erase it.
Well, I actually usually do that. So I mean,
Just put dots.
Many
Little
dots.
more dots.
More dots. Okay, stop dots.
I love that we all go to the same video. I love you guys. I love you guys, man. I'm not even drinking. I'm just telling people I love them.
Ignore.
But yeah, if we get back.
I'll always get off.
I know that, but if we get back early on
If we
Sunday,
get
I'll
off and if
come
we get back, we get off on back.
on Sunday specifically.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
call you if y'all are done with your plans on Sunday. I'll come do it.
Hell is Misty Step.
Yeah.
Briefly surrounded by the silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet for an unoccupied space that you can see. Not like a good misty step.
You building your.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
I
cool.
tried to misty step my horse once, but somebody wouldn't let me
Huh?
do it.
It's not you.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I was riding
it's
it.
practice for like.
Yeah.
Cold.
And then you were.
Stop it.
You okay?
Oh god damn
They're
it!
just
I always
always
do
like
that.
Really?
Same.
I always get this figured
Hey, I don't know why.
This,
Always.
My hair looked at like
Shape.
75%.
And I don't want. And so I
Like,
try to
okay.
switch it out.
25,
But I've already switched
Is
one
there-
out exactly
is
like
any of
that.
the
So
creatures
I
within
get the
10
same
feet
thing.
of
I'm
me?
like, fuck.
It's a constant.
I want that
Yes.
shape.
Multiple
I
or
think it
small?
happened like after I
1,
got
2,
pierced, and it was just.
3.
You got one
The
of
other
them or
ones?
both of them?
I have
Yeah.
one, but
Just one.
yeah, it came
Uh,
out.
The other one got excited?
Because I
was
get the
mutual
advanced action
understanding
cause
between
a
the
lightning
two.
bolt
Did
to
it
come out
hurt?
the star sphere.
Oh, somebody bit it really hard.
Because they're within 10
My
feet of me,
sister
I can
won't
also
get hers
choose to
done.
deal 7 thunder damage to
Okay.
one of them.
She just had a
So
baby.
To either one of them, you
Well,
said?
it might be a little
Any,
bit
any of them that's within
Because
10
when
feet
you
of
do
me, I
so
can choose.
3 of them.
all it felt like.
Okay,
somebody
so
bit it
let's-
really
let's-
hard. So
Oh,
you
okay,
ever
so
had
that's
that?
new for
Okay.
her. She's fine. That's a
So
better.
Oh, it says
My
creatures
God,
of
that
my
is like
choice,
the
so all
second
3 of them
time
are going
I've
to take
not
a thunder
that.
damage.
Okay.
How's she
And I
doing?
think all of them
Breastfeeding?
failed the strength save.
Well, it
She's
comes
not.
out 3 holes.
She's
because the
she's
best one
pumping
got
and putting it in a
Oh,
And then-
I'm confused.
14.
He's
I know.
looking like the back of my knee.
So they all failed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay.
the baby was having
So,
like sensitive
damage.
issues even to that.
It's
So
going
they
to
had
be
to switch her to like this super
five-
sensitive
yeah.
formula. It's like
everything in
super
that fucking circle,
expensive.
Phil?
Yes.
Because every other
I
time
just
she
rolled
was
for
throwing
groups.
up, she wasn't going to the bathroom.
I wanted.
Are
Yeah.
you hitting them?
Uh-huh.
What happens?
Yeah, the best one rolled a
So she's
14.
all
It's
right
5
up
dice
now.
6.
I rolled a 3, a 9, a 6, and an 8.
We're supposed to go to Texas tomorrow.
Six.
So,
Fun.
9.
yeah.
Yeah.
16,
Chew it,
17.
chew it, bro.
That was 5.
Yeah, it's 5 dice 6.
Okay.
Thanks.
So 17.
17 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 17 bludgeoning damage on.
All of them.
Yeah. So.
There's open spaces
Fuck
for you.
me running.
It's
Uh.
It's a quest.
You have the same
Right.
some type of what
There's
gym is
open
this?
quest slots. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, the one that I have is like 2 years old. That's it.
This is going to send it to
And
Yo, I think still
Okay.
there.
Just a little quest down there, and then we'll go over.
I like a good
Well,
storm.
the smaller one was more expensive than the big one. You know that,
Okay.
right?
So this one.
I take donations.
Alright,
You know what's the pet peeve about Resident
I'll
Evil?
look at it.
When
I'll
Sheva
look at
says
the
herb.
And it was
And I'll be
17.
Chris, I need a herb. I hated that.
She needs a hero.
I need a herb. Like, what you need to do is shut the.
I'm not in a rush for it. Just let me know whenever you got time.
Yeah, sure. I don't actually think I have your number though.
My bad, I'm sorry.
And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
you're
in-
not. You're not.
Get yourself comfortable, brother.
No, I'm not.
Try to stand up.
So I know you're ready to I got my legs up.
Okay. And then you did extra damage to.
The 3 yellow ones closest within
And
10
how
feet of
much
me,
of it was 7?
automatic 7 thunder.
Okay.
Or lightning. Doesn't really matter.
V-A-T-I-E-S-T-E.
I imagine thunder would be more appropriate.
Either or works.
Yes.
TETCT.
And then,
No.
as
Okay.
bonus action,
Fuck.
I was
bonus action, casting a lightning bolt
me.
and that
We
guy.
stopped.
And that's number
Five,
5.
six,
Go ahead.
How dare you disrespect a reaper
Got him.
that way?
I'll make sure to let you know.
You're Risa Franklin?
Okay.
Easy.
So he's going to take 76
Even
lightning
with these
damage.
people.
76.
7 dice 6.
Oh, about to say. I was like, damn, are you Zeus?
I
He's
live in this
rolling over in the
scenario.
grave right now. Alright.
I'll
Y'all live across the
walk
motherfucking
away.
street.
Walked away.
Put your shit away.
Never. I was flying.
I mean, it'd
26.
be out. You wouldn't even notice. It's okay.
26 lightning damage.
Because it's tiny!
Damn.
I only said it before he said it. Like, now everyone else is not phased. He's new and he's
It's
like,
funny because he literally does this all day, every day. My dick's bigger than his, apparently.
Exactly.
you should walk up behind him at work and just go, and then he won't be able to stop.
I'm gonna send you a random text like that
Bruh.
tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
Just bring him a single button mushroom. Put it on his desk.
I'm gonna go buy a portobello mushroom.
Cool, I'm good.
You sure?
All right.
So that's my turn. There's a storm sphere centered on my location now.
We're children. I love it.
So now they have to actively resist getting beaten to death with a bunch of pine cones that attack y'all.
And this one walks into.
No.
You don't need to go over there.
Let's give Ember a little love.
Okay.
They have to make a save when entering, correct?
Let's see.
Aw.
It's been a
Each
while.
creature that ends its turn.
It's going to end its turn, so it'll go ahead and make its attacks first. So that's definitely a hit. And 19.
Can you summon a temple?
Yes.
I can, but it
Yeah.
takes like an hour to summon it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it takes time. So 2 hits.
Okay.
And
Temple.
fuck. For a whopping 8 damage total.
Because it's tiny.
But you have to make
Sorry.
2 Constitution
Failed it?
saves.
No. I should have got some heartburn or something.
You need
Sounds like
some.
someone else spread.
Hefty.
I have some.
And let's go ahead and make their
Shoes.
save.
Yeah?
Yeah.
16.
There's my bag.
plus
In the blue zipper pouch.
strength still, right?
Oh, there's probably a ton of shit in my bag. Maybe not. I took a lot of stuff out.
And the bag up here?
The big black bag.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Open that, and there should be a blue zipper bag in there.
The biggest black
Yeah.
bag.
And then inside that bag is
Yeah.
Tums.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Jesus,
is.
It's
thank you.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saved on it.
Okay.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, that's what's
I
up.
So-
was anticipating
but
having horrible heartburn.
For any
I
of the
haven't.
creatures moving around in, it's still
I
difficult
get
to
the,
train for them, even if they
Alka-Seltzer
succeed.
shoes.
Right on.
God, those work so
I'm
fast.
gonna do a
It is your
concentration-
turn.
All right, I'm trying to figure out what's the most optimal thing to do. At this
And I gotta
moment.
do a concentration
Oh, wow,
check
that's
now,
really
yeah?
good.
Yes.
Alright,
It
what is
tastes
They're
like-
that?
really sweet.
I was gonna say they taste like shitty
It's
sweet
you
tarts.
have to either
That's
roll.
exactly what it tastes like.
It's Constitution save, so
Almost like
whatever
a
your
sweet tart
Constitution save
Smartie
is,
blend.
and it's either
Yeah.
half the damage or
Thank you.
10,
welcome.
whichever one's
Okay.
higher. So you're gonna have to do above the 10 because you had a total of 8 damage. So half would be 4. You have to roll at least 10.
If I did
maintain
that
that.
shadow move on these fellas, they can't hit. They can't do range attacks into there, right?
Well,
If
that
it's
was a
dark.
19.
I mean, they wouldn't be able to see.
Right.
So yeah, you're fine. You maintained.
Okay. That
They,
one,
they would have disadvantage on range attacks into the storm anyway.
I'm talking about our guys wouldn't be able to do any ranged attacks until
My
it's
spells would
darkness.
still work.
Oh, possibly. I mean, they wouldn't be able to locate where they're at. So if they have to choose an area to hit, they would have to choose it without being able to see what's back there.
Okay. I can just play a safe and Eldritch Blast. Screw it. I'm
That's
casting.
how we usually die.
Well,
That's how we usually win too.
Hey, welcome to the party, baby. Do what you do.
Maddening Darkness.
Do it.
Use. Maddening Darkness spreads from a point you choose within a radius within range to fill a 60-foot radius sphere. So, what's 60 from around here?
It's 60 foot is
12
12
squares.
squares.
Okay.
So wherever you set it from, it needs to be a bare minimum of 12 squares away.
So I'm trying to hit these people in this area.
I mean, yeah, you could probably drop that shit like way out here.
Mhm.
Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
And then this way as well.
6.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Oh my lord.
Well, you could do like here.
So yeah.
Yeah, but
the-
it's 12 squares radius.
Yeah, it's radius, not
Yeah.
diameter.
yeah. So this is.
So it's gotta be.
You'd have to
6
drop
and
it
6.
way out here.
No, it's 12 and 12.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
12 and
Radius
12.
is from the middle to the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12, 12.
Oh,
Diameter's
shit, you're right, you're
all
right.
the way across.
So yeah. I mean, yeah, it had to be way the fuck.
Okay,
out
yeah,
here.
it's fine out there.
So let's see. This would be the closest spot. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Alright, I'll hold this one.
So.
Pickle picks.
I mean, shit. It's not. I don't even have to go that way. Let's see.
12 is by the dice over
1,
there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, I mean, you're talking. Let's go out here.
Yeah,
Let's
fuck
see.
yeah.
Should we do it?
We're making sure you can't hit none of the party with it.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally can hit all the way out to this guy.
Because
Like,
unlike
right up
me,
to
you
where
can't
she's
choose
at,
not to hit the party.
Right to
Right.
where he's at. So
All
you
our
can
guys are
hit-
safe?
Yeah, that if it's right here,
Let's do it!
if it is right here, it goes to the edge of. It goes to there.
No.
Basically, right in front of him. So it hits all of these.
And it comes out here.
It hit this guy. So no. That was right on its max.
There
right?
it is. Yeah.
So
Maybe.
yeah,
Fuck
it
me
is.
up. I will be mad at you.
All
This is here.
Oh,
whatever.
okay. I'm gonna remember you said that.
What you said?
You say that all the time.
I said if you fuck me up, I'm gonna be very mad at you. He goes, it's just a video game. I will remember that next time.
All right, cool.
Jamie will remember.
Maddening darkness, shrieks, gibbering, and mad laughter can be heard within the sphere. Whenever a creature starts its turn in the spheres, it must make a wisdom saving throw, taking 8d8 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Yeah.
Bruce,
So it doesn't take the damage.
About that. You did that.
Automatically, like when you cast it.
I don't think so.
It just says when it starts its turn there.
When it starts its turn there.
So next turn.
Yeah.
Their next turn.
That's
Is
strong,
that
I'm
what
guessing?
No, I don't think I used that. I used something very similar.
That's good.
Yeah, it was like really.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, 'cause
our
she didn't
normal
have access
weapons
to
are like
an 8th level
1d6,
spell.
1d8, 1d10.
Yeah.
8d anything is great.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's at the start of their turn.
Okay. But I mean,
You can
still,
get
it's
some
fucking
up and
legit.
fuck with them all you
Yeah.
want then.
It's either 8d8 or 4d8 damage.
Okay, so overlapping spells.
We're gonna make him say things.
So they
Okay.
hear gibberings and shrieks and laughter in that darkness.
They
Fantastic.
understand it though.
Do you like
I don't know. Walk in and find out.
Likes me now. I just cast. Paladin likes me still. I just cast darkness on those people,
Probably.
and he's in the middle of it
He's
laughing.
gonna be very confused by it.
Where's the cat voice?
Also, I'm facing away from it.
Yeah.
Oh my hand.
Okay.
You hear it.
Okay.
Oh my hand.
It's in the darkness.
Do you do anything else, Louise?
Oh,
that
can I
is,
do
that
anything
is just
else?
your action. You still have movement bonus. I don't know what you have for those.
So I have Devil's Sight. I can see in there technically.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast in there.
well, that's
Bonus
another
action.
action.
Bonus
So
action.
now,
You have
now
to-
you're looking for bonus action.
Either
You
movement
should
or
have a
bonus
section
actions.
that has what your
Let's
bonus
see, let me go
actions
back to-
are,
let's
if
see,
you have
action,
any.
Action. Bonus
Where
action.
they moving this shit? to?
Wrathful Smite,
Where we moving this
Hexblade
shit to?
Curse, or Relentless Hex is what I can do.
So those are all things that you can put on a single target that basically boost your damage or give you other
The
things.
next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during this spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic. Yeah, I'm gonna just cast that Wrathful
Brace
Smite.
yourself.
Pretty much is a buff on my weapon.
Okay.
This
Well,
one
it
is
should be done at 5th level. Let me see.
then at 5th level.
I'm moving this
Yeah,
shit
because
to
all your
house.
spells are done at 5th
Yeah,
level.
at
Now
fifth.
remember,
We're
you've
not
only
gonna
got
be moving this
three
shit to your house
slots.
When the baby comes.
I should save that then.
We're not doing board games or D&D here for a while.
Yeah, the only thing is I don't have a table.
Okay.
Big
So we'll
enough?
take this over
We
there.
have a
Yeah,
white
let's
table.
Yeah,
We'll
I was
take
gonna,
this.
yeah,
We have the foldable table, so that way.
that's fine.
What's his middle name? Kevon? No.
Anthony.
Ooh.
His initials are rad.
Rob Anthony. His
Robert.
first name should be Mark.
No.
Mark
Oh.
Anthony.
No. Robert Downey.
He said
Come
Mark.
on, listen
But
to me.
then his initials should just be mad.
That's dumb. Robert Downey Jr. plays Tony Stark, which is short for
He explains this to
Anthony.
me once a week.
I do. Because he asked, he's like, what is it again?
Boy, you do that show.
He knows.
Ow! What the fuck did you
Ow,
just
what?
do?
I just rotated my
No,
head.
you stabbed me.
I tried.
You tried to kill me.
Who's Mark Anthony?
He's a singer.
Well, yeah, there's the singer, there's the crazy Roman dude.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wrathful Smite, that's from one of your invocations. That's why you're not
Stop
casting
it.
at a 5th level.
Okay.
Oh.
Unless you mean it.
It's kind of confusing.
Yeah, but
What?
you would use up a spell slot to do it, and you don't get it the benefit of it at that
Until I
high
hit
of
the
a
next
level.
turn.
Well, and you don't get the
What's
benefit
on
of
your
your
house?
spells being cast at 5th level because it's from an invocation. So that's unfortunate.
Look, this is
Right.
So you'd be better off casting like I would
Like, yeah, I
probably
guess
do
that
your
works there.
Hexblade's Curse because
Start going through
you
the
can only
thing,
do it once,
and
but you
then
can
pull out
transfer
the,
it.
Right,
Or
you're
rest.
right.
Everybody's
Oh,
luggage.
and that
It
just
just
gives
goes
you,
around the whole thing.
you know, that gives you as a bonus action you can choose one creature you see within 30 feet to curse it for a minute or until it dies. Blah blah blah. blah. Against the cursed target, you gain a +5 bonus to damage rolls. And if you score a critical hit, you score a critical hit on a 19 or 20, and you regain 19 life if it dies.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna do the Hexblade Curse.
all right, what would you like to choose to curse?
This is a big guy?
Was she making money?
Well, you can't see him.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
you
Devil's
could.
Sight, yeah.
Well, your Devil's Sight is good to 60 feet.
Okay.
So if he's outside of that 60 feet,
Still don't
Bite
have
him in the dick. You don't need
okay.
it.
So number 1 is curse.
one.
Do you
one
know what
one
he
is
does with
cursed.
his penis?
Bite him in the dick.
And you have your Relentless
Maybe he
Hex
works
also, which plays into that. Anytime you use a curse, you get the benefits of your Relentless Hex as well.
I can do that now.
Not right now,
On the
but
next turn, pretty much.
yeah, that has some different abilities you can utilize.
Yeah,
from
you
your
can
curse.
you can magically teleport up to 30 feet. You wanna? Oh, cool.
Snuff,
Yep.
snuff, snuff.
So
I like it when you snuff.
if you're moving
Snuff
around the
something.
battlefield, you can just be like, all right, cool, I did this, I'm cool. Wow.
Whoop. Yeah.
Hey, bitch.
That's cool.
How you doing?
He's close.
Oh, Billy.
Okay.
That's cool.
Top of the round, Ember.
All right.
What do you do?
Almost fell.
All these guys, I don't know if you have
I
magical
have
sight, but
to
they're in
get
darkness.
I got you, fam. I got you.
Thanks, Sam.
They're being
You
penetrated.
can't see through that anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're pretty much the only one that can. Because you have true sight, you can see into it. Nothing else. Like that's pitch black. Dark vision doesn't give it to you.
They're
It's
being
just magical
penetrated right
darkness.
now.
Oh yeah.
I can use
Penetration.
3 separate goals to put everything in.
Would that impose disadvantage on the ones inside the storm sphere?
Huh?
Would that impose disadvantage on the ones inside the storm sphere?
Would they know they're inside the storm sphere?
Well, I mean they're gonna feel that shit.
Yeah, they get 8
Disadvantage on.
Avoiding getting hit with anything. I know it's a strength-based save, but still.
Probably not. I mean,
I'll catch
just
it from
because
one
it's
side,
a
you catch it
save
from the
rather
other side.
than.
Get you a back
Nice
scratcher.
Yeah.
so
throw
you can just-
scratching. Butt scratcher! I'll get you a butt scratcher!
That way you can hit the tank.
Justin,
too.
I mean, Andrew Seville, not Andrew Seville, security, Cesar has one,
Oh yeah?
Butt scratcher.
Sounds about right.
back scratcher.
Same thing.
He got one of
Somehow
those
he
expensive
uses it.
extended ones. His voice doesn't match him, by the way.
No, it doesn't. Many people have discussed that.
Yeah,
Like it just surprises you when it comes out. You're just like, what?
Ah, yeah. That's what I do. Because I'm security czar.
Alright. Welcome to the wide world of.
All right. So since
Wait.
everybody is doing spells and mine is an attack bonus, I can't do anything while I keep up
You
the
can't use your spell
concentration,
again.
right?
You just can't use another concentration spell, but you can cast regular spells.
Oh,
You
okay.
can
Long
attack.
rest to
You
use
can,
that again.
Awesome.
No,
in
I
that
can
case, I'm
cast
gonna
it again
cast
anytime
sleep.
I like. I just
now that's a
burn
new
my 7th level
concentration,
slot.
if I remember correctly.
See.
I can cast it again at 8th, or I can cast it again
Nope.
at 5th, or I can cast it again at 4th.
Just make sure.
It kind of diminishes the effects of it.
Customization, 1 action, duration
Increase
1
our
minute.
strength if you
Opponent
roll higher or
0%.
lower.
And no, you are correct.
Either way, it's a concentration spell, so I'm going to be doing that next round without having any spell points.
Yeah, it's good.
So
Yeah, so you seared it.
it's
Yeah.
within
I was wondering why it looked weird.
20 feet.
Ah,
of a
ah,
point
it
I
looked
choose.
weird.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
The only
choose
person who complains.
More like
this
a
fucker right
stir-fry.
here as that point.
Okay. So anything within 20 feet of
Yeah.
him?
Let me see. It says it goes according to hit
put it-
points.
Yep.
I put it all in
Yeah, I
one
know
thing,
how
so take it
it
to work.
works.
So that is
How did you learn how to cook?
10, 20,
Watching?
22.
Just do it.
Try
So-
anything.
22.
He makes some
None of them
walnut
have
ass
less than
bread,
22 hit points.
I can make really good bread.
So it
Like,
guides
with
to
yeast and all that?
lowest hit point
Do you
one.
you see me?
He feels a weariness overcome him, and then he shakes it off.
Pie recipe?
I want it.
I'll ask for it on
Yeah.
Sunday. I was like, can you
So
make me
go
pop
ahead and
pie
mark
on
off that you
Sunday?
used
I
your
want
spell
it.
slot. Do you do anything else, Ember?
Is it chicken, beef?
You can do either.
I like chicken pot pie. That's what I might go pick up tonight, dude. Good old fashioned pot pie.
You're gonna have to go buy you a bowl like this.
They're really good. That's how I cook them. I cook
Ooh.
them.
He cooks them in little individual
Actually,
bowls.
You do like you encrust them?
I can cast it
Oh,
at a
yeah.
higher level.
I
and
see.
roll.
Well, you get pre-made crust already, or you make the crust?
I get the powdered crust. It just works out really well.
The powdered one that he just mixes and then
You just put a little tiny bit of water in it.
So just mix it.
Although
And then
the
you
one
just,
What are you doing?
The one
If I
time
cast
we
it at a
did
higher
use
level, I can
pre-made
roll more hit
pie
dice.
crust, you were able to do
Well,
it
I mean, he already cast it though,
Because
I
it was
might-
already like
so
laid
you
out.
have to determine the level before you
so you
roll
cook everything
stuff.
on the, cook everything and then just bake it
Okay.
afterwards?
So yeah, you've
Yeah,
already
you
casted it,
cook-
so it's
you pre-cook
unfortunate,
all the
but
filling,
I
and
mean,
then
if you
dump
decide
it
to
in,
cast another round, maybe you
close
get
it,
better
right?
rolls.
and then you close it and you
Yeah.
cook it. Like
Yeah.
you actually put the
Oops.
That's okay.
the soft
No, I
crust
said
into
oops
the
'cause I
bowl,
backed out of
and
something.
You put the bowl in the oven and
Oh.
you bake that for like
Oh, okay.
25 minutes. It starts to turn
Yeah.
golden brown.
I was
and
like,
that crust
he
is
usually
like-
utilizes those kind of
and then you
spells.
pour the filling in it.
In that case,
and
I'm
you
just gonna
put the
move
lid
over
on.
here.
Okay.
You do the-
So
the
that one
lid.
was in melee
And then
range,
you
so he
bake it
gets
for
an
like
opportunity
another
attack.
30 minutes.
That's
You
gonna
can put 'em
hit.
if you want.
So that's 20.
Yeah, 20 hits.
20 hits.
That would be a
So
good gag to 3D front.
6,
Baby,
5,
what's the other thing
11
you made?
damage.
Alright.
Nope. Sorry, I
You
don't
make
think they
red beans
get.
and rice and you make
I don't think they get 2.
Crawfish
Sir.
and
crawfish chicken.
Different ones have different stats. Sorry. I think I'm mixing
red
it up.
sauce and rice.
Red sauce. He makes good red gravy sausage and rice.
Red
No.
gravy and rice.
Okay. So 6
I make
damage.
some really bitchin' biscuits and gravy.
Okay. No like a good biscuit and gravy.
I don't know how to cook a lot of things, but what I do know how to cook, I cook really well.
Yes.
Her corn, man. Her corn's like some of the best
All
corn
it
I've
is
ever
is canned
had.
corn with a shit ton of butter, Jeremy. We can do that.
Yeah, but hers is really good.
But that's all she
You
did.
want me to make you
Tell
some
you what,
corn?
tomorrow you're gonna make
Actually, I
that corn.
added more than just butter, but
Just the corn. You just have to make that corn. The same corn as her.
All right.
She can't get her recipes.
So
The hell.
We don't even
Reds.
have corn.
Me and Phil,
Yeah,
I
we
make,
had corn.
We
me
have
and Phil
corn.
make rice exactly the same way, but mine comes out better.
All right.
You
so
put
it's
it
on
with
lenient.
love.
I put hatred
Or
in mine.
searing hate, one or the other. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Lowe's life loathing.
You son of a bitch, you eat this fucking corn.
Alright.
Christ.
You ready to go to bed,
What did
Max?
I
Rice
do
is
with that last
being
time?
racist today.
What did I make with the corn? All I remember is
Alright.
the corn.
It was red
So,
sausage and gravy.
We got
It was
one on
sausage
Alenia
and
and one
gravy.
on
Yeah, sausage and
Louise.
gravy.
So,
Oh yeah, I like that sausage tomato dough. That's good shit.
Mrs. Alenia hits you.
Can I do a my little counter move on that guy?
Yeah, your retribution.
Helpful.
Yeah, hellish rebuke.
Hellish rebuke.
So neither hit you. One hits
My
you.
phone is going really slow.
Wait,
and
I
they're
think I lost my
screaming to be going so
concentration
slow.
when I got hit.
I don't have anything open.
Pointing
I mean,
finger.
unless you
Okay.
rolled less than a 10.
I rolled less than a 10.
Okay, so Bless is gone. And you took 7 damage.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah.
Right.
So for hellish rebuke, I need to roll 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage. on a success.
Actually, with hellish rebuke, I think that's when you get to roll. Yeah, you get to do 6d10 damage.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's another one you get to cast at your max level, but it uses one of your 3
Okay.
slots. But 6d10 damage, and I have to roll a save. What save do I have to do?
You need to do a dexterity save.
Okay, dexterity. That is a whopping 8.
So which one?
So he's taking the 6d10 damage.
This one.
D10. Like that one. Yeah, that is a d10.
He's taking
So
a
10 damage.
A 0.
That's a 10.
Oh, okay. 11.
Okay.
4.
So 15,
Another 4.
19,
Uh,
29,
and 2.
31,
3.
34. So 34. Jesus Christ. So 34 damage on him. He is bloody. He regrets.
He regrets hitting Luis.
Yeah, he regrets it a whole lot.
Most men do. Oh no.
On a scale of 1 to dead, how bloody is he?
Muerte.
34. He chunked him.
Most men regret hitting the Luis. Oh. He's a Frenchman. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And you took
8.
7
Okay.
damage.
I'll just do later.
So-
Well, I'll give me 1 health point later.
Yeah, because you were at what 98.
98. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're 91. Beautiful, beautiful. That now puts it on Elenia.
Ah.
You had one come up on you
Yeah.
and miss twice. What you do, baby? What
I'm
you
gonna
do?
be swinging.
Did you the Xbox One S was it a regretful purchase or a good purchase?
That is a
Thanks.
19
I don't buy
plus
any of those.
Xbox One.
11.
No.
Jamie's been getting them for the last couple of years.
Yeah, you
The
did.
console?
That's a tool. That's a fucking
That's pretty
right.
cool.
And no, not at
Where
all.
do I have my D8 at?
Not at all.
I got
Having a
D4,
4K TV
D6,
and
and
the X
D10.
is like
I got
Christmas and
Hold
my
up.
birthday at the same time.
I just need a fucking D.
Everything just looks really good.
The Spider-Man one as well?
What?
Yeah, she got that one too.
Description.
Gotta find it one.
Hold it up, baby.
What's that? 8 plus 6.
Okay. Which one are you hitting?
The one that smacked me.
Okay. So yeah, he is not adjacent to anybody, so you don't get your sneak attack damage. So how much damage?
8, 9, 10, 14.
Nice. So he is at.
What's he at? Go ahead. Tell me.
Alright.
I'm a cut a bitch. I'm about to
All right. So you cut him. Do you do anything else?
Call him a bitch. Tell him his turn's coming.
Okay.
Verbal abuse,
Okay.
like none other.
My turn is done. Back to my shit. What the fuck?
Okay.
You got it, boss.
No,
It just fell through.
no. There's something stuck in there, and I can't put the cap on it. So. Oh well.
What? Let me see. We'll put the lid on it.
Woman, you killing me. You
Killing me. You're killing me.
exactly, woman. You killing me.
You have one of the
I didn't do it.
tokens in there.
I didn't do it.
I
So
did that
12
months ago.
backs off another 4 squares,
Son of a bitch.
and Pan.
He's paying.
Ah.
That's the naughty CGI.
The guy in front of me is still standing there, I imagine? The big blue one?
Yes.
Gonna do that, boy.
Um,
What does Pan do?
Fan does pain shit. There's also pain section.
Here's your tails, Pan.
okay. So I'm casting Searing Smite
Okay.
on my gauntlets.
What?
Well, I'm casting Searing Smite on myself.
Oh, but on your gauntlets specifically?
Then-
Pacifically, like James say, pacifically.
Specifically. So that's why I'm asking. That's why I was asking if my fist counts as weapons.
They do count as weapons, but they're not a proficient weapon unless you have something specific, like if you're Tavern Brawler as a feat, or certain classes like monks get proficiency with unarmed strikes. So you don't get your proficiency bonus to the attack. It's just strength.
Fists are simple weapons, sir.
Go ahead. Look at what your unarmed strike is. It should be in there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm proficient with it.
Oh, you're a cat, so you have the claw thing. Yeah, cat folk actually get
You
proficiency.
got gauntlets on.
Yeah.
Take them off then. To scratch. You can't scratch with gauntlets on.
He technically can't scratch without
Scratch
them either.
With them.
He,
Yeah. No, my
He's the
my
claw.
unarmed strike here has my it has my proficiency in it as well.
Interesting. But yeah, that's probably because you're a cat
Probably
folk.
because of the
Yeah.
cat, yeah. Okay. So after I do that, I'm gonna punch that one that's directly in front of me.
In the mouth.
Well, more likely in the chest.
Why not
Seems
the
like
mouth?
a good place to hit it. Why not in the mouth?
Mm-hmm.
In the mott.
The Mott. We had a lady at school. Her name was Christina Mott. It was like, shut your Mott, Miss Mott. It's the funniest thing ever at the time.
In the mott.
In the Mott.
Okay. Anyway, so this is Wonderwall. The base damage my fists are going to be doing is 6.
Okay.
Now the Searing Smite damage,
Okay.
which is a 46.
Oh.
Okay.
Welcome to my planes of damage blood.
$14 damage plus 6, so 20 damage from being punched in the chest. And at the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, which it lasts for a minute, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage.
Excellent.
On a successful save, the spell ends. If the target creature is within 5 feet of me and it uses an action to put out the flames, or if some other effects douse the flames, such as the target being submerged in water, the spell ends. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So.
I've got my iron fists right now.
Okay. Are you gonna make another attack? Because I believe you have multi-attack as a paladin.
Not yet.
I believe.
I don't think I have it yet.
I think at 6th level you got a second attack.
Let me check it. Paladin features level hands, fighting style. Channel divinity, extra attack. You are
Yep.
correct.
Yep.
Take your attack action. Cool.
So I mean, this one will have your serious
What's
slide on it. But
what?
That's fun. I love
Do we
Willow.
need to call
SBU.
special
That's-
SBU for what you just did to that pin?
Reciprocating.
That was perfectly timed as hell.
Yes.
That doom doom.
Oh. That's my email.
That's
Another
amazing,
6
dude.
base damage.
Okay.
And
Good stuff.
not as much damage.
That young man got to be on his knees, huh?
16
Oh,
damage.
yeah. Probably. Tried to guess.
Alrighty. Alright.
I think
So, throwing down the gauntlet, our resident cat folk decides to hit the dog. He booped the Snoop.
I booped the Snoop.
Yep.
You boop the Snoop.
Booped the Snoop.
Boop, Snoop. All the books.
I booped the Snoop.
As a cat want to do.
Burn the blue.
He is Catmandu.
First
All right.
time I'm not licking your butt.
Actually, I do mind.
Okay, so beginning of the turn,
Your
Yeah,
father was way
yeah.
over.
yellows are making their wisdom save.
So yeah, they have to, and then what is it? 8d8s.
Oh shit, 7. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and roll that 8d8 for all them.
Okay, d8 is which one of these?
Here,
The
You
diamond.
saw that
This
flower
bad boy?
plant in there?
here, just roll,
Yeah.
roll literally
Like
8
right
of
in
them
the
at
middle
once.
next to the Iron
Oh,
Man.
yep, there he is.
Yep. You see the ice climbers down there by Goku?
One more.
Oh, yep.
And
We got a.
you see,
Little shits in front of Goku.
they're tiny little pigs. Up
Wrong
in
thing.
the upper right
Oh.
by the Luke
Yep.
Goblin, in the back there's a King K. Rool hiding. Those are the new ones. And then Ridley's on the far left on the second shelf.
There's 14, so that's 34.
Wolf is
34,
near
Jesus.
Leonardo.
On each one of those yellows.
Yep,
Did you
every
see
yellow
Towns
just
and
took
Jason Ball?
34.
The NACO ones?
Yeah, them shits are tight.
They're cool. They're cool. I'm mad they don't have the real skin. You remember the ones from the 90s? They had like that rubbery, but it felt like turtle skin.
Actually, these 3 right
The new
here
ones don't
die
have that. They're just
from
Nah,
oh,
that's
4.
Yeah.
I killed 4 guys.
Yep,
4 dead?
because they're
Chicken
on the edge of the
dicks.
storm field and are taking some damage. So,
Yeah, they're cool.
We don't know they're dead.
I do.
No, we don't.
I do.
yeah.
My devil
And
sight
then
see all.
those are
My devil's nose smell all. My devil's taste all.
Nothing
Okay.
like
That's
hot
incredibly
dogs.
sad.
okay. So it's their turn. Let's see. 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and stay there because I mean, I had to play with that they couldn't see anything, and it's when they step out, that's when they got the first chance to go after something.
He said, "Light, brother."
All right, so that's 2 on Ember. 2 hits and a 3rd hit. So 3 total. 8, so that was 10 plus 16 plus 5, so 21 total damage, and you need to make Constitution saves.
How many?
3. So that's 72. And then when they end their turn, they take the damage, right? Which I forgot to do for the reds that entered in
At
there.
the start
So.
of their turn.
As I say, I'm pretty
Well, they
sure
took the start of the turn from his thing, at the end of the turn
Ah.
for his thing.
You got a system.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he had a thing.
When they
So
start
they
with-
definitely made the save at the end. The red ones did. They don't take half damage, or they do.
I don't think.
Yeah, I think the prolonged part of it they
We
don't.
check them at the beginning and we check
And
them at the
then
end.
now
So
the
they
yellows for this. The yellows fail, so go ahead and roll the damage.
do it.
For
He
the,
said, "Come see, player. Let me show you something. Let me show you what's in the darkness. Come in this room.
Yeah, it's just difficult terrain, regardless if they
Come
pass
back
it
here.
down.
No, I got something for
oh
you.
shit!
play Ray Ray's game.
I got something for you back here. Let me get your treat.
15.
15 damage. Nice.
Good job,
Very
brother.
nice. So got those.
Can I get a heal, brother? On your turn. Put those hands on me. That sounded weird. Heal me.
All right, now it is. So he's got to make a save for you. Minus.
Yep.
What's your save?
18.
She looks like
Oh,
What's that?
It's-
save.
Yeah.
Way to see the law and order.
I'm looking for
No, and you
Should-
doesn't
Charisma, 18?
Spell save DC is 18.
No.
Go to the spell page.
Oh, I'm tripping. I ain't gonna
Oh, you good?
Spell save 17.
17. They do not make the save. So go ahead and roll
8d8.
8d8 for.
Oh
this
shit! We got this was a hard one.
10. 10. 5.
10 plus 33.
33.
It's one less than last time.
Oh. How many have I hit?
Well, that just hit one this time. And that's just from this group. And then here in a second, 3 more are potentially going to get hit.
So he did? Oh no.
No.
It's the one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, he's one of the bigger ones.
He's gonna be.
But,
Oh, you're gonna hit him now, right?
Storm Sphere is difficult
Yeah.
terrain for him.
and he can't enter into your field, so that's where he has to end. And that actually still leaves him in darkness. All right. So we are at Van and Tal.
Alright, so also I passed all my saves.
Good. Okay. Beautiful.
As you cannot see the fucker next to you, though.
That's fine. He can't get to me.
You can
Yeah.
breathe. You can hear him breathing on you though.
Yeah, he did.
He's
what?
not like shit.
He watching
Yeah, anti-life shell. So anything alive pretty much can't enter there.
So I'm good. So,
you. Anti-life shell.
yep,
Mhm.
You're evil,
So-
huh? Anti-life shell.
it's debatable.
It's not gonna stop a lich.
So,
The
yeah.
the antimatter equation.
So I'm gonna cast
The antimatter
Toll or Dead
equation
on that
will be
one,
mine.
and it has to make a Wisdom save.
That.
I'm gonna say that's a big negatory.
And it's definitely.
There, Ghost Rider. That's a 2 minus 1.
So I need D12s.
How those bad boys feel? Well, that's pretty solid as well.
Yeah, all the metal ones are gonna feel solid.
One more D12. There we go. That works.
Maybe it's a woman dice.
16.
16.
16.
I mean, that one did-
necrotic damage. I don't know if that'll make a difference.
16 on number
4.
4.
And I'm gonna attack with my. First, I'm gonna move it.
God damn it.
Then attack with that spiritual
Can you give me
weapon.
the blue back, baby?
No, I almost got the thing out.
Yeah, but I need to write.
Use that one.
It ain't writing. Come on, baby.
It was right until
We'll
it
put the
wasn't.
thing back in the bottom.
I'm not.
Who's this weekend?
I assume a 19.
James and Rudy.
I assume a 18 hits.
Yes. Oh, I don't know which one you're hitting. Yes.
6. 6 more damage.
Beautiful. Okay.
I think we're starting to close in on them.
Van, what do you do? That it?
Yep, that's it for me.
All right, Tal.
When you're doing a concentration spell, can you still do cantrips?
Absolutely. You can cast anything that isn't another concentration. If you do cast a new
Ah.
concentration, then you drop the old concentration.
Okay, got it.
Got him trapped.
Yes. What does Tal do?
Heed my words, evil doer. Mighty tornado.
Why does it sound like T'Challa all of a sudden?
I was trying to intimidate Thorn from NBC3.
Cone of cold in this direction. How many people would have to safety out?
Well, it's a cone, so it starts like that,
So just Pam?
Yeah, just man.
pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna cast cone of cold, 5th level.
God damn. Okay,
60-foot
so,
cone.
blue, yellow, red, and I'm gonna roll all these. And that's Dex or Con? Blue Con's actually pretty good. Oh, well, 2 natural ones. So whatever. So that is the blue and the yellow in your cone of cold. They're gonna take double damage.
8 die 8 attack.
Double damage on an 8
Oh,
by 8.
8
Yeah. We'll probably say they're dead.
Here you go, brother.
Con.
Lighten them up, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's what
The
we
only
do.
only one saved.
And he still takes half damage.
Yeah, and it's the red.
In the back.
Yeah, the red one. Even these guys failed.
One of my spiritual weapon saves.
So
Oh, you got some big numbers. Look, that's 10 off the bat.
your spiritual weapon now might actually deal electrical damage on hits.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, if it worked that way.
16, 17, 27, 37.
37. So 37 on the ones that failed, which are 4 and 5.
So would that be double damage? So like
No. Blues and yellows
Oh.
are taking the double damage. So pretty much dead. And God damn it, I'm struggling here. And let's see.
Dead.
Yeah. Dead. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to pick those up.
Did you have no fingernails?
Right?
That's good.
Okay, thank you. And let's see. The red took 37.
Mm-hmm.
That red had not been hit yet, so it's 36. And wait, red was the only one that saved, so he took half damage. Sorry. So he took
18.
18. And 4 and 5 took 37, so this puts him at.
You know, we still have the number 12 to deal with, right?
Okay. Glorious.
Alright. Is any of them within 10 feet of me?
You've got a red here. 10, this yellow, and this yellow.
Alright. Well, the red's the closest one to me, so he's going to take 7 lightning damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast a bolt of lightning at the red that took half damage.
Number 4.
13 plus 5.
On number
Number 4.
4, 13 plus 5.
Yeah.
18.
Does it hit him?
Oh, yeah, it hit him. Sorry.
Alright, so 10, 20,
32.
32.
Okay. Beautiful. Good things, Tal. Good things. Alright. So.
And anyone who's, I still have the Storm Sphere up.
Okay.
Sorcerer's up.
Yep.
It's a concentration spell.
So green is going to attack Luis for a fail and for a hit for a whopping 4 damage. Luis Baptiste is at 87. And you need to make a con save.
For HP right now?
Not really.
Ember's the lowest, but
I'm at 72.
yeah.
Oh,